18, 19 and shit. I need to y'all girl need an education, man. Y'all need to be doctors and lawyers and just start your own business. You don't gotta be no strip club, ain't no motherfucking club, being a bottle girl, slaving and shit, selling your pussy to these damn celebrities and shit. Y'all got that mad wood, man. I ain't never seen nothing like it. My daughter ain't gonna know. My daughter ain't. I refuse to let my daughter be a part of some shit like that. Even the white people, even the Ava girl that tried to set me up. That little motherfucker, 19 years old. Now, what the hell you doing working at the motherfucking club at James Harden Club called 13 and you 18, 19 years old? Man, they that girl lied to me and told me she 23, y'all. The little pole girl, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Let me see these folks close. Oh, they open. I'm gonna give me something to eat. I don't know. Yeah, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give me something to eat real quick, man. Let me see what's going on. Can I get a menu? Let me see. This the menu right here? This the food menu? Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Let me see what's going on. I'm hungry. I want to eat me something. I want to give me something to eat real quick. But boy, the girl came. She got out of high school and said they want to be a hoe. I ain't never seen that like it before. The girl said, I'm gonna go work at the club and be a bottle girl. I said, damn. Trying to set me up. I said, damn. Damn. Get me a nice little food, man. Somebody said all these scam allegations. Bama. You a big fan of mine. You always on all my lives.
Hey, this guy is currently on the run.
You stuck in Alabama. You do know I made it out of Alabama when I was like 17 years old. You
so
still
he's live
stuck
right
there.
now in Dubai.
The fact that it's your profile, you
but
need
he
to
don't
open your
realize
life up,
they
bro.
have extradition.
Because the way it's going right now, you stuck. And I feel sorry for you, bro. Your life is a bomb. It's trash. Tighten up. For real. Because the way you going right now, my life ain't gonna help you get out of Alabama, bro. You need to go get in my course and I can teach you how to make it. Cause Bama, dude, you a big fan of mine. I appreciate you, but that hate shit, bro, go keep your ass right there in Alabama. I swear. I can't lie. That shit tough. Where your mom at? Tell your mama quit her job and come for record SSG so I can teach you how to be rich. Hey, brother. Let me get the grilled beef burger. Yep, with fries. I want that right there. That look very.
Real quick, guys. This guy currently is on the run. The YouTuber, and he's on the run in Dubai. So that's what's going on right now. He's wanted by the feds for kidnapping, but he said he didn't do it. He got receipts that he didn't do it, and so yeah. But he's, we'll see what happens. But he live right now.
I need a drink. You got lemonade? Huh? Beef burger? Yeah. Yep. With fries, and you got lemonade for the drink? Yeah. What kind? Fruit juice. Fruit juice? Yes. Mango, orange, pineapple. Give me pineapple. Yeah. Large. Yeah, I like. Huh? Yeah, take care. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me get a banana too.
So he's trying to say that he was being lied on. He's saying people trying to kill him. And he's a popular YouTuber. I knew who he was, just from doing YouTube. I know who YouTubers are. I don't watch him like that, but I knew who he was. But yeah, man. But Dubai has extradition treaties with the United States. So it'll be a matter of time if they want to get him and want to spend the resources. They may not want to spend the resources. They may want to wait till you come back to the United States.
Tell you need to be brought up. That's why you be trying to get my attention. You ain't gonna get brought up. Hey, no boy. You gotta get your life together, son. That's what's wrong with you, Alabama people. Y'all got the life so fucked up. You think that if you hate on somebody, they gonna bring you up. You niggas is pathetic. Where your dad at? Your daddy should be a boss. See, my dad a boss. You see the difference? See, my dad a self-made boss, and my granddad self-made, and I learned from them. You niggas' daddy is gay. Y'all daddy tell y'all to hate on people, and that's what y'all grew up seeing. Y'all be hating, thinking that that's the way y'all. Hating not the way out, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Hating is not the way out, bro. Hating ain't gonna make you successful, bro. That shit make us look at you like I'm crazy, bro. Like nigga, you different. Never seen it like it before, bro. I gotta stop that shit, bro. Y'all nigga weird as hell. Go be a lawyer or some shit, bro. Huh? Yeah. Let me get that receipt. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. Somebody posted your attic, Corey. Yeah, I posted myself. That's my old house. They can go to it and get motivated. It's a house that I had already. I did that, done that. I'm on the bigger thing. Let me Dubai. And two? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Huh? For the food, yes. Thank you, brother. Thank you. How long? How long? Somebody said, bro, think he's safe in Dubai. I don't think I am safe. I'm walking around while you on your live on your phone watching me right now while I'm living my best life in Dubai. You pussy ass niggas. You a pussy ass nigga, bro. You see me walking around in Dubai living my best life and you on live and on the other side of the world talking about something. He think he's safe. He think he's safe. Shut your pussy ass up, bro. Lame ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Goofy. Yeah, I said. Now what you gonna do about it? Do somebody. Do something. Do somebody. hey, tell that boy. Say, boy, nigga, do somebody, bro. What you gonna do about it, bro? You pussy ass nigga, bro. You pussy as hell, bro. Tips on your goddamn phone. Talk about something. That nigga pussy as hell. You lame ass nigga. But damn shame. We're laughing at y'all niggas. Y'all swear?
So what he decided to do, he's on the run. He decided to go on live and talk to his trolls, which people are not trolling. They like, bro, you on the run. He is on the run. But they're not going to go get him. What they'll do is when he come back to the United States, they'll pick him up at the airport. He probably flagged at every U.S. airport. So that's just what it is. And whether he did it or not, the allegations, but he bored, right? He don't know what, really he's scared. He is in his own way. He's scared, man. Whether the allegations are true or not, who knows? But he's accused of kidnapping and stuff. Okay, we got white. Hold on. Yeah, you banned. Real. Okay, here we go. But yeah, whether he did it or not, I don't know.
Your mama. That's tough. My mama living her best life right now. You tell my mama. That's so tough. She don't even know you want to talk about her right now. She living her best life. I ain't even gonna tell her you talking about her because I ain't gonna even interrupt her with her life, living her best life while you over here trying to talk about her. That's tough. Anyways, I'm not a Christian. That black girl said I became a Christian. First of all, take that weave out your head because 9 times out of 10 your ass ain't got no hair on your head. I am Khalil. Take that soul in out your head on your profile picture. You're really bald head. I'm not a Christian. All that religious shit that y'all got going on, y'all separated. I'm with God. I don't even be with a group of people who not even really woke for real. You don't even know the truth. You blind as hell. You blind as shit. What are you talking about? You need to shut up. Stop embarrassing yourself. Y'all better leave me alone now. I'm tired. Y'all better leave me alone. You better leave me alone. Hey, you better leave me alone. I will tell you about your damn self. I what? It's 5 o'clock in the morning, ho, I ain't got time. I'm trying to sleep. Leave me alone now. Leave me alone. Anyway, why you don't like black women? I love black women. I just hate the dumbass black women. All negativity, negative and shit. Bitches be around here trying to talk shit, dumb as hell. They so blind. Looking for another dick to hop on to pay their bills. Don't even have no common sense in their head. Working a 9 to 5 job because that's all they know. But go quick, they go put on makeup, they go sew in and put some clothes on and show their ass and think they got something going on in their life. They dumb as hell and bum. I swear. I can stand them one. 95% of them, I swear.
Basically, eventually it's sad. He gonna eventually. I don't know how much money he got left. I don't know if they seized his bank account yet, but he'll be out there for a minute if he got a little money. It's expensive out there. And I don't know if it's true or not. But yeah, he fled to Dubai, knowing that they got extradition treaties. But they can go pick him up at any time. Dubai can. And I know they know where he is because he's on live. See, he don't have no electricity. These young people, all they know is being online. So he had to come online because he missed it. Because he's a content creator. But he crashed out.
I'm just saying. I'm just chilling, gang. My earring bling like a motherfucker. That motherfucker blinding me. God damn, I have to blind my damn self the earrings in my ear. Somebody saying I ain't been the same since Carmen, but that's all Big Boogie. You read about Carmen, you need to eat her pussy, because I don't give a fuck. I been left. I the one who left. Y'all think I be fucked up. I don't know who left. I said, peace and deuces, I gotta go. You gotta go. Y'all think she love me. I love her. Y'all be more worried about that goddamn girl than me. Y'all tripping. Go eat her pussy. Let me tell you something. Ask Big Boogie, can y'all have a threesome together and it might make you happy? Because she don't even know who the hell you is. I don't know fuck. Somebody said, bro, got all most nights. Bama, you still hanging. See? That's why I told you to get your daddy. Because your daddy should have raised you better. You were born out your mama asshole. You didn't even come out.
He's not gonna be able to pawn his Julius Moissanite. He ain't gonna be able to pawn it in Dubai. That's Moissanite he got on. See that will watch like that with all them diamonds will cost millions. That's moist. All right. That's Moissanite right there. But he's crashing out. And see what he don't realize is if they want to call Dubai, they can go get him easily. You said sound like temporary insanity. Well, he's saying that he was lied on. He said he got receipts and stuff like that, and two snow bunnies lied on him. That's what he's saying. They said that he kidnapped him. But the story do seem kind of fishy though. It does. And but I don't know if he crashed out, and I don't know if he would. I don't know what he did, but we'll see.
Hey, what wrong with that man? Y'all nigga be having life fucked up, man. Gotta get it together, man. That nigga tweaking. Boy said in his face. Mashed potato face ass nigga. Oh, I said that to your fucking face, bro. I don't know you, bro. I don't want to know you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. You might not support me no more, but I'm just telling you the truth, bro. It's okay. I'm just saying. Get lazy. I'm thinking about it, bro. They told me, the last dude told me I can. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will go home and eat this shit, but I might well just chill here and eat this shit because I'm having fun. I know what times I feel off, but they're here watching me. I'm on here living my best life. When I get off live, you don't know what I'm doing. Bitch, I'm living. I'm doing what you wish you can do. But too bad, nigga, you on social media looking at everybody else who doing what you wish you can do. Meanwhile, when I get off live, I'm living life. I ain't gonna hold you. I get on live and I'm just chilling right now. I got time to entertain y'all.
He could say what he want to say to us, but the reality is he can't come back to the United States or he'll get locked up. So that's the reality right now. He got to face these here charges. So he could say he living his best life and all that. I understand. I understand. But you're going to have to come back, Mr. Corey. SSG.
They can't even come over here. They just can tell y'all to entertain y'all. What if kidnapping? Apparently, the hell. All right, well, y'all want me so goddamn bad, come get me. How about that? Shit. I'm trying to do my goddamn bill life. Y'all doing my goddamn nerve. Fuck wrong with y'all. I'm a God-fearing man. I ain't stuck none of y'all. You know, leave me alone. Get my goddamn bill life. Y'all want to come and talk I'm fucking kidnapping somebody. I ain't kidnapping goddamn nobody. The fuck? You know, leave me the fuck alone.
All right, his live ended. Let's see if it come back. Yeah, man, Corey SSG.
Oh shit, excuse me. My bad. I burp. Hell yeah. They end my life, I got right back home. They can't stop me. It's over with.
See, they can't stop him because that's how these young people are. They got to be on live. They got to put everything on live. You say Corey been crashing out ever since he left his wife. Listen, man. Like I said, this allegations. I don't know if he really crashed out. He claimed he got receipts, but if he do, he could just come back and show him the receipts that you know what I'm saying. That you said them fries look good. We'll be looking at his fries, man.
I'm gonna go to the crib and take these clothes off. Don't boo it. I can't make this shit up. Yeah, right. This is exactly what Corey finna do. Eat the food, go to the crib, take these clothes off, put some shorts on, and then I'm going to the gym with my Bible. And I'm gonna go to the gym and read my Bible. I'm bullshit. I can't make this shit up. I'm not sleeping, bro. I don't know what.
Wait. I told you, see, he could say whatever he want to say on live. He said, what did he say? He going to the gym and he gonna read his Bible. He a country boy, you know, he resorts back to his Bible. So he got to get in that Bible now. I told you. It sucks, you know what I'm saying? I get it. There's some allegations on him. He don't want to go to jail. You know, I know he left his kids, I know, but he'll be back. He'll be back, but he gonna get in that Bible first. I don't blame him. I'm getting that Bible too. Shit.
Most of y'all be sleep right in time, or going to school, or cocking your job. No bullshit, y'all. I'm gonna eat me a nice little burger. To go to the damn gym. I ain't lying. That shit ridiculous. The thing in my bio, y'all only got 6 more days to actually get access to my course, my community. I'll be going live in them. I'm gonna be talking to y'all in them. It ain't gonna be nothing like this here. I'm gonna be really waking y'all up, giving y'all real games, changing y'all fucking life. I promise y'all. Mark my words. Y'all gonna see.
Anybody gonna sign up?
I promise y'all gonna see.
You gonna get
Y'all be like, damn, I wish I would have joined. So after 7 days, I'm not. Nobody else getting in. It's over with. Cause I ain't got time. If you didn't believe in, nah.
I'm about to ask him.
Nah, Bama. No, Bama. You know why not? You know why not pulling up? Cause your ad don't deserve to be in. Cause you with that hand shit. No, you not allowed in my course, Bama. No, don't you fucking do it. No, fuck no. I'm gonna kick your ass out as soon as you get in.
I'm asking how much.
Your name don't know. Kick your ass out. Clean.
Let's see if he answers.
Troll master. You're not a troll master. It ain't gonna work. Your name told me what you trying to do. You can't troll me. I'm actually the troll master. That's why you watching right now.
He the chosen one.
It don't make sense.
I'm trying to sign up for his course.
It don't make sense at all. You gotta stop trolling me, bro. You ain't allowed. It's over with. You trolled the wrong way. I'm gonna troll you back. Now you can't get allowed in my course.
360.
It ain't work. Look at my Kia. She's still in my life, y'all. I ended my whole life. She came back, her bald headed ass. That's so in her head, her ugly ass. She's still over here. You so worried about me talking down on me, but you watching me. You black bitches make me sick.
Okay, so this will get what I'll give you a backstory when he get off, because if he do have receipts, this is a case where he probably could be, but him being on the run makes it worse. But it looked like it would be a beatable case, but you know, we'll see what happens.
Entertainment. I promise you, no matter what, I'm gonna give you entertainment. Hell no. Mm-mm-mm. Not all y'all. 95%. Oh yeah. Your mama. You know what's so funny? My mama used to get on my nerve too until she realized I was telling the truth. So she said she couldn't be like y'all. So she changed her ways. No cap.
Like Monica, yeah, that's comfort food he's eating. He's eating because yeah, that's comfort food, right?
You keep playing me, I'll tell you something. Trying to tell you now. Bruh. I ain't got time for these people. That shit ridiculous. That shit sad. You rich, Corey? Hell nah. I'm just like half of these people alive broke. It's fuck. I ain't got no money. The last time I told you I got money, everybody was in my DM begging me for send me their cash, yo. Talk about some they mama just died, they need a casket. Talk about some they auntie hungry, they just want to help out. I ain't got no money. I'm broke.
His live ended again. Mr. Corey SSG. I'll get into it in a second on what's going on with him. Oh, check this out. So the Law and Crime Network did a whole story on it, right? So he got on Instagram and added the Law and Crime Network, and he added the Houston Police Department. You know, so he a little nervous. I mean, if what he's saying is true, and he got receipts to back up that he didn't kidnap anybody, he should be safe coming back. I mean, he'll be caught up for a little bit, but he'll get out of it. Yeah, he'll get out of it. So the live ended. So he may have gotten off. And you see he posted with the Law and Crime Network. He said, well, I must say, this is a very well put together video at Law and Crime. But I like the retired FBI. Now the black woman, I don't know. He said, LOL, you seem like everybody other negative black person in this world. You never made aware of the fact I voiced I was being set up by these two women. Come on now, LOL. It be your own people feeding the negativity. Didn't harm them, didn't point no gun at them, didn't shoot my gun, and never kidnapped them. This story just getting interesting by the day. Two white girls make up a story and the world believes it. It's okay though. Thank you so much for sharing me on you guys' platform. 6.5 million subscribers. I can dig that. He said, don't worry though. He said, I just want all the attention before I prove my innocence with at Houston Police. Law and Crime. If you don't mind, I just dropped an album as well. Hashtag Reborn Motion. Damn, Reborn Motion. Would love you guys to react. 1 out of 10, let me know. Hashtag SSG. Tune in, everyone. All right, so he got a little mixtape out. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to it. He got a little mixtape out and all that right there. Um, So he was part of, them YouTubers like the Family Channel type YouTuber and Life is Good, I'm Making Money YouTuber. All these YouTubers, sorry, I had to sneeze. All these YouTubers crashing out, man. Same thing, what's his name? Uh, got drama going on. What's his name? CJ So Cool. He got some drama going on. He had so much drama going on. He went to church. He filmed himself in church, man. He had so much drama. His baby mother was giving him so much drama. That man went to church. You hear me? Now, let me tell you what that means. When you go to church like that, if you don't be going to church, and that means you about to crash out. That's the last stage before you crash out. So I'm glad he went to church. He had to go get some religion real quick. That girl put him through it, man. And then her oldest daughter claimed that he touched on her. So I don't know where that's at right now in litigation, but it's the YouTubers, the Family Channel, like I'm Making Money, everything is so happy, having fun channel. They all going through it, man. Yeah, that's stage 4 to crash out. Anytime you start talking about religion, that is stage 4 to crash out, because Corey SSG, thank you for that, Shantae, because what did he just say? He gonna go ahead and go to the gym and go read his Bible. So what I recommend is people that's watching him, do not troll him on his Instagram, because that man might crash out live on Instagram. I've seen it happen before. You said CJ So Cool really blew. Yeah. But what happened was his channel started taking a hit because it ain't a family channel no more. Like, how do you go from a family kids channel, kids friendly channel, to drama? That's what happened. Ain't nobody kids want to see that drama. But the kids were into it though. The kids were into it. He said, see, guys, this is my baby mother. She doesn't want me to see my kids because she's being like a bitch. Okay, guys. No, that ain't no family channel no more. That's drama. All right, so let me go to what Law and Crime Network is saying on Corey, Mr. SSG. But for those that know, he, family channel. He blew up on YouTube, different things like that. And a lot of these guys blew up. And what happened was, I honestly think this is what I honestly think this is? I think this is like a program that they doing. They giving people a certain amount of money to see them crash out, yo. Because they know they ain't gonna be able to handle it. So he running around with the family with his, everything is good. Everything ain't good. Like CJ So Cool, when he first started out, I knew everything wasn't good with them. Because he'll say little stuff on camera. Like he'll act a certain way, but he's really not that way. You know what I'm saying? Because he's from Indiana. He got that Indiana in him. But he's trying to act boot, guys, we're gonna go here and we're gonna go there, guys. And then he slipped and said something on camera one time, how I knew it wasn't all good. He said, guys, see, my baby's kid's mother here. She's being a real bitch, guys. She's being around. I was like, oh, okay. Something ain't right. Man, shout out to Corey SSG, man, because he going through it right now. I know it. He having his Job season. That man having his Job season. You hear me?
By booking a one-way ticket and hopping on a nearly 20-hour flight all the way to the Middle East. So how did a man with millions of social media followers end up charged with aggravated kidnapping? Well, it all began on November 22nd. That's when a woman exchanged numbers with 26-year-old Corey Pritchett Jr. The woman told authorities the following day she and another woman met up with Pritchett. They did some pretty harmless activities like working out, ATV riding, then bowling. But it was at the bowling alley where things took an intense turn. While there, the two women felt like something was off when Pritchett and his two friends started acting strange. The women told police they were repeatedly looking around, seemed on edge, and were acting suspicious. The unnamed women told police they learned Pritchett and his friends were having issues with another group that was there at the bowling alley. So they reportedly told Pritchett if he continued acting that way, he should just leave with his friends. Pritchett in turn stepped out with his friends, but never returned, leaving the women behind. After some time, the women texted him because they left their stuff in his car. So he asked them to meet at the H-E-B grocery store parking lot to get their stuff back. When the two women showed up, he switched gears and offered to drive them home, and they said yes. But according to the women, Pritchett flipped the script once again. During that drive, he reportedly began acting erratically and skipped what was supposed to be the route to drop them off. The women say Pritchett claimed someone was after him and started making phone calls. Then Pritchett began driving at high speeds, going past 100 miles per hour. The women claim he pulled out a gold-colored handgun and started waving it around the sunroof while still driving erratically fast, then began firing off rounds out of the car window. One of the women reportedly told Pritchett to take her back to her apartment and try to calm him down by asking him to pray with them. But he still continued driving crazy fast down the I-10 highway. Pritchett then made a video call to a woman reportedly saved in his phone under future wife. He asked the woman on the call, "If I had the perfect opportunity and was in the middle of nowhere where no one could hear them scream, should I just go ahead and do it?" And the woman on the line reportedly responded, yes. For the women in Pritchett's car, though, they were seemingly in fear of their lives. The women told police that Pritchett told them, "I'm going to F y'all and then kill y'all." By this point, the women said they were texting one another during all of this, but authorities say Pritchett then started pointing the gun at them. And
All right, you know what it seemed like to me here? It seemed like he was indulging on that sauce, and he became paranoid. Because if you indulge in certain things, it starts to make you paranoid. Now I'm gonna let you hear this other YouTuber. He seems to like know a little something about this. He said that mob ties are threatening him. That's what he said. So something ain't right here about the whole story. Now, did he kidnap him or was he acting paranoid? Like what is it? Because it seemed like he might have been paranoid. Maybe somebody was out after him. And all the pressure is going on. He having a breakdown over it. I don't know about the kidnapping. That's why they're not. If you notice, the authorities are not in a rush to get him. They're not. They could have went and got him. They could have told Dubai to hand him over, but they didn't do that. They may know that the story is messed up, but they would like him to come back to have an opportunity to defend himself. Not that he's gonna, just stay in jail. You know what I'm saying? They not in a rush to go get him. They not in a rush. They not in a rush. They not gonna waste their resources messing with him, man. They're not. I mean, he is wanted. Thank you, Shantae, for the blessing. I mean, they were like, you know what? He probably was on something and whatever. They're not gonna waste their resources. I'm telling you that right now. Eventually he will come back to the United States eventually. But as of right now, he wearing 2 watches, man. He always did that. I know. I see. Anytime you got to leave a brother alone, he wear 2 watches. Anytime somebody wear 2 watches on both hands, you got to be cautious. You got to move with caution, for real.
And took their phones away so they couldn't communicate with each other. According to police, Pritchett then pulled off the highway onto the shoulder of I-10 near Sealy, Texas. Seemingly with a change of heart, he told the women to get out of his car, telling them this is your only opportunity. One of the women said she tried to get her phone back, but wasn't able to. Then Pritchett drove off, leaving them stranded on the side of the road at night. The women told police they spent more than an hour along the side of the highway before they were able to flag down a driver who called 911. But clues pieced together by investigators would help corroborate their story. One of the women had the Life 360 app on her phone, and screenshots, which included timestamps and the route they took, supported the victim's story of what happened. Pritchett was ID'd through his driver's license and social media pages. But when investigators reached out to him, his phone was no longer in service. Instead, they found out through TikTok that he was planning to move to Dubai.
I moved to Dubai. The people that's want feel so good out here. My kids, listen. So I'm having more kids, right? With my future wife, for sure. And Aiden, my kids are gonna be homeschooled, bro. It's getting real wicked in the United States. A lot of y'all not paying attention because a lot of y'all sleep, and the news outlets are not speaking on a lot of that's going on there.
All right, let me just say this real quick, guys. You know how I'll stop myself when we talk about these like conspiracies and stuff like that? You got to know when to stop yourself. No, he didn't unalive nobody. What happened was he was crashing out. He probably was paranoid, and then let him out on the side of the road. That's not kidnapping. Okay, the authorities know that. That's why they're not wasting no resources to go get him, man. They're not. They like whenever he come back, he come back. Like, you know, they probably notify the airports when he get there, we'll go get him. And they'll probably release him at some point. He'll make bail. But the problem is, you know, he's not facing them right now. So he's making it worse by staying there. But however, they're not tripping on him. They not. Because he do have video having fun with them that day. He has video. He showed it. I'll show you in a second. It was out, you know, everything seemed good, but he may have been on some type of narcotic that made him have a psychosis or something, and for him to be paranoid. And I'm gonna also let you listen to what this other guy said, this other YouTuber. He be going hard on mob ties. He seemed to think that mob ties trying to kill him. Now, I don't know what would make him think that. You know, he is out in Houston, and maybe they on some get down or lay down type stuff, man, because, you know, that family is off the hook. But which that could be making him paranoid too. So it's a lot going on with him, and I think the authorities know that. That's why they're not tripping on him, man. They're not.
It's gonna get real over there. Y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all might think I'm just talking. Y'all see other people probably saying it, but you know, people don't believe until the shit hit the fan. That's one thing I noticed about most people in the United States. They want to party, live life, until it hit the fan. When it hit the fan, then everybody like, oh, it was scattered. No.
But according to the FBI, they confirmed Pritchett bought a one-way ticket to Qatar on December 9th. A little more than 2 weeks later after buying that one-way plane ticket, Pritchett was officially charged on December 26th with 1 count of aggravated kidnapping.
I want to give a huge thanks to you, our viewers, and our amazing sponsors like Upside. Upside is a super cool and free app that appears in your ass. Again, that's promo code.
How to take monsters down the hashtag smooth way. It's finna be a ball for C, along with. But despite being on January
25 cents back on
aggravated kidnapping, Pritchett still continues to post on social media. On January 4th, he posted an article from Houston news station KPRC, along with the caption, "Letter to the internet, it's finna be a ball. Let the show begin. Hashtag Houston, Texas. Let me show you how to take monsters down the hashtag smooth way." You see it says accused, right? Don't worry, LOL. I'm finna give you the details on here and in the court of law. They're gonna regret effing with me like I'm just some goofy or some. Oh, and I got the best lawyer in Houston. A day later, he posted a video with the victims as they were ATV riding. That video was captioned tagging Houston PD as he wrote in part, "We have a case here of popular YouTuber Corey SSG kidnapping 2 white girls, and he's currently on the run in Dubai, I think. IDK, but yeah, the FBI should be after him." A pretty wild case that is now ranging across 2 completely different countries that are thousands of miles away from one another. So let's bring on retired FBI agent Colin Schmidt to get his thoughts on this. Colin, thank you so much for joining me today. You know, what is your reaction to this case, from Pritchett's alleged erratic behavior to trapping these 2 women allegedly in his car and leaving them stranded on the side of the road, then later fleeing off to Qatar?
Well, I think the first thing for investigators is kind of look at the totality of the circumstances and look at the big picture, as well as look at credibility of who the complainants are, as well as what's really going on here between these 2 people. And that's based upon the recent instances of YouTubers or bloggers or social media influencers faking their own kidnappings. So to prevent a waste of resources, they have to just take a step back and kind of look at the big picture. And then, of course, if there is some merit to this, then they're going to have to kind of dig in and find out exactly what really went on between these two.
And investigators also say that, GPS data from Life 360, which was an app that was on one of the women's phones, that helped corroborate their story. Talk to me about how investigators use that type of data to kind of piece together, or at least verify these types of allegations.
Well, in this case, the victim made it easy for law enforcement to track her because they did have the Life 360 app on there. I'm familiar with the app. It's fantastic. And I have used it with my kids as well. So if that wasn't on there, the first step with all these cases, and even if it's a bank robbery or a fraud case, is going to be the phones, and to look in to see if there's any GPS data, tracking data in that phone to find out and to corroborate what the victim is saying that the assailant did.
Yeah, and it's also, unclear right now, but from what we do know now, do you think the erratic behavior on Pritchett's behalf might have been someone actually after him, as he had told these women allegedly? Or do you think there's another reason, possibly like drugs, that kind of made him act erratically during this whole incident?
Well, with the limited information, available, you'd be speculating on why he was acting so erratic. So when somebody's acting erratic, there's a catalyst or some sort of antecedent that make them do that. So either it's something internal or external, and that's one thing that's going to come out, so to speak, in the wash as the investigators do their investigation and start talking to people and find out why he was behaving in such an odd manner. And then the fact that he fled to Qatar, which is kind of an unusual country to go to, because of it, I doubt he speaks Arabic. Does he have some sort of connection to that country?
Yeah, and I was also, going to ask you what your thoughts are on him fleeing to Qatar. What all goes into extraditing a kidnapping suspect? And in your opinion, how long do you think it'll take before he's actually back in the United States?
Well, first thing is, if we have extradition with Qatar, I'm not aware whether we do or don't for that particular crime, because extradition is crime specific. Some crimes are extraditable, some aren't. And then the extradition process is generally very long and takes at least a year to 2 years. Generally, what the authorities do is they just have the country expel or deport the person that's there. It's a much faster process. Unless the person has some sort of citizenship with that country. And I doubt this gentleman has any citizenship with Qatar.
And do you think that trip was planned this whole time, or do you think he kind of did it as an escape to escape those now criminal charges that he's facing? Because I can't imagine, leaving your children behind to go start a new life in a completely different country and just, leave them behind in Texas.
Well, if he was going to Mexico, I would say there wasn't a lot of thought put into it, because obviously it's just right over the border. But to take an international flight, you'd have to fly through an international hub, whether it be Houston or Los Angeles or New York, and then make a couple of connections to get to.
All right, so like what he's saying is there had to be something going on for him to be acting like that. He mentioned that there's some people that's trying to kill him, so that could be it. And that's enough to make you go crazy right there. So something happened, because he wasn't always like this. So something definitely went happened with this guy. But as far as kidnapping is concerned, no, I don't think it was no kidnapping. I don't think so. I don't think it was no. Well, the guy, Rose, he just went live, Corey SSG. I believe he's in Qatar. He can stay out there as long as he wants. When he traveled to Qatar, he wasn't wanted at that particular time. So that's why they didn't hold his passport or anything. So it's up to him whenever he want to come back. I don't think they're going to waste. Like he said, could take 2 years for them to try to get him, or they could ask Qatar to deport him. But then he'll just go somewhere else. They can't just say you got to go back to the United States. He can go anywhere. I bet you he going to end up in Thailand. Watch. I bet you. He's going to end up there somewhere. I'm going to tell you something now real quick if you don't know about Thailand. They got a lot of people on the run over there, yo. A lot. Like a lot. They do. From all countries. And but They've been over there for years, man. They've been this one guy. Well, I ain't gonna get into it, but they've been over there for years. But it's something weird about this story, man. It's another guy. Let me see. I gotta find his name real quick because he was talking about this situation. Like as far as like somebody wanting to kill him or something. What's that guy's name, man? It's I would just I got the sauce. That's his name. It says Corey SSG wanted by the FBI. Jake Prince mob ties tried to kill him in Houston.
Now we got some interesting news to talk about, man. So I'm gonna read this news article for y'all. I'm not gonna read the entire thing, but I'm gonna read a gold color handgun waved through that Corey pulled over on the shoulder of the Interstate 10. The two girls who reported this incident, I believe that they is lying, man. I don't believe Corey kidnapped a woman, man. I just don't see him kidnapping somebody, man. You feel me? But Corey did have some, response to this news article that dropped. I believe it dropped yesterday.
With this shit, bro, because like they tried to set me up, right, and they tried to put it together. Club tried to set me up. These girls
screen for y'all.
Right down to this guy. They used these girls to try to set me up, right? It was two white girls. They tried to set me up. The girl worked in the club industry in Houston, right? Y'all put two and two together. But I'm gonna have so much fun with this shit, bro, because like they tried to set me up, right? And
let me just say something real quick. The way he sound right there, he don't sound crazy. He don't sound crazy right here. So maybe somebody was trying to set him up. Let's see.
Try to like do what they doing, but I got all my proof, everything, right? So they tried to set me up, right, y'all? And luckily, bro, thank God, my intuition, someone's telling me that something's going on. So I caught on. See, when you in a situation like that, you gotta play dumb. Don't never give up the left hand when you know something. So I just played dumb the whole entire time, right? The girl tried to set me up, they tried to get me to meet up with the guys and shit. They were trying to tell me how to get to my address, to my house. What the fuck? What trying to tell me I'm going the wrong way? So I stayed cool. You feel what I'm saying? And long story short, bro, let me show y'all real quick. Hold on. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you.
That's Miss Fried Chicken?
Yeah.
I'm thinking this.
And as you can see, he's not out there alone. He's out there with somebody. He definitely didn't travel alone. So as you can see right there, he may have escaped. Maybe somebody is trying to get him, and that's why he left.
Oh, and my spice.
I'm gonna show y'all something. He said, "Get back to the car. Okay, people got your brain right now. They got my brain. I'm in Dubai. They got my brain. They gonna live my life. They just want entertainment. I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna live my best life, gang. They got my brain. I got their brain. Think about it, because I don't give a fuck about none of these folks. They give 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fuck about me. So let me show y'all something real quick. So hold on, let me screenshot this. So this the girl right here, right? Let me show y'all. Check this out. Show y'all. Look. So this the main girl right here, right? This the main girl who they use to try to set me up. And she around here walking around by her age. Look at her. You feel what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I'm gonna let y'all go laugh so hard, right? Because let me tell you how they trying to. And I know who working behind this, bro. They so dumb, bro. I know who working behind it, right? So thank God I screenshot her page when everything happened. She ain't post nothing, right?
Now I will say the FBI is looking for him. You feel me? I don't know if he's trying to get lawyers. I don't know if he's gonna come back to the U.S. and turn himself in and hopefully tell them the truth what happened, because he do have screenshots evidence of him taking the females' bags, taking them their cell phones back. He showed that on live as well. He said he know for sure that Mob Ties.
Yeah, he did. He did have video of him giving the phones back. They said they never got their phones back. He actually do have videos of him giving their phones back. He do. After the fact, he did. He did do that. So,
AKA, I don't want to put Jay Prince's name in it, but he is affiliated with Mob Ties. But they said that Corey stated out his own mouth on live that he felt like Mob Ties had something to do with this. Some dude named Nate, as you guys see, and I put the live on the screen for y'all to hear it from the beginning to the end, man. Now, he said Mob Ties had something to do with this. You feel me? Alleged. We're going to say alleged. We're not for sure. Now, the two females that was involved in this incident, they didn't speak out yet. One of them deleted both of them, I think, deleted all their photos off their Instagram, and they going low key right now. This real, man. There's some real life stuff that can put Corey in jail for some years, man. Especially the kidnapping part, man. Now, Danny did respond to the situation and said that, I don't think anyone had some good luck playing with me or something, but this don't have nothing to do with her, man. Danny, I'm sorry you tried to put your own 2 cents in, but this don't have nothing to do with you at all. You feel me? But I'm hoping Corey, get some lawyers, or he go back to U.S. and turn himself in, and because they got to know the truth behind this, man. I feel like he even went live in Dubai and said that before all this happened, before the news article came out, he said that somebody in Houston tried to kill him, and it was somebody from Mob Tie that tried to take him out. Y'all do know Takeoff got killed behind this Mob Tie stuff, man.
yeah, he did say Mob Ties allegedly had something to do with it, and they trying to set him up. So what's going to happen is, because they already got a radar on him, if he comes back to the United States, the feds want to talk to him about that, about the Mob Tie situation, because they're trying to get them. I'm sure they on the watchful eye. Even Jay Prince Sr. said that, like, they've been under the watchful eye of the feds for a very long time. So if he got something to back up what he's saying, then they're gonna definitely want to talk to him about that.
Two, 3 years ago. So I feel for Corey, man. I don't feel like he's lying. I feel like he's telling the truth about this incident.
I feel like something is wrong here. I don't think it was kidnapping. Definitely wasn't.
Happened. He said this happened in October. This happened in way October, man. So that should let y'all know, man. This is serious, man. Like he left Houston and went all the way to Dubai. I wouldn't say after this happened, but I think he waited probably like 2 months after this incident happened. So I don't think he was running from, to try to dodge the police. I just think that, he wanted to start a new chapter. And also, if you got Mob Ties looking for you, man, that's not a good sign to stay in Houston. You just have to leave, man. Now, I don't know why he moved to Dubai. We just went to a different state. But hey, man, each his own, man. He probably feel more freely. He probably have an open, clear mind now that he's out there. But it is what it is, man. I feel like he should go back to Houston and turn himself in. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section down below.
Man, shout out to Sauce, man. That's Sauce. Here's his link. Y'all want to stay? He stays up on that situation. So that's Sauce. Let me see. Let's see what else they're saying here.
Qatar. So, and then, of course, the flight itself is pretty expensive. And then there is going to be some scrutiny on him on when he lands through the authorities there in Qatar. So there had to be some sort of planning to go into it because, like I said, he's just not driving his car over the border going down to Mexicali. He's going to a foreign country, and it's approximately an 18-hour flight.
Yeah, and booking that one-way ticket as well, too. I can't even imagine kind of going.
That man booked a one-way ticket. You hear me? No, they not tripping on him. Like, they probably think the whole thing is BS too. So they could have really got him if they wanted to. They really could have already. It don't take that long. I know they said it take a couple years, but nah, man, Qatar will turn you over quicker than anything else. I mean, Dubai, because this one guy, he's a English national. He's over there right now serving, I think, a year or 2 years in prison for dating somebody that's 17, and he's like 19 at the time. And the parents found out about it and got pissed, and then reported him to Dubai, and they arrested him ASAP. So you said, "Hey Max, there are new Jay-Z lawsuits. Are you saying that, or is it in Pacer? Is the paperwork out already, or what?" I'll come back for that, but something is going on with him though. Something I feel like something is going on. This is crazy. And then not from but yeah, I know the Diddy doc. It said we already talked about that yesterday. Diddy, we on that. The Diddy doc had mentioned that yesterday. But I'm not gonna speak on anything and it ain't out there yet. Like I just said, I mentioned that the Diddy doc had said it. Usually when he says something, is something coming. Usually when he say that, or he or she. I don't know if it's a male or female, the Diddy docket. I don't know. You said you without power, you in Southern California. It's going on 24 hours now. The grid is met. Yeah, the grid. I'm telling you, like, here's my thing real quick on that. You need to be safe. Like, make sure, like, your neighbors, y'all band together and watch everybody. This ain't the time. This is the time for y'all to come together, because fires broke out in different areas. Okay, and they have a water shortage. Oh, what's his name? What's that guy's name? God, man, I forget his name right now. He got like a real famous podcast. I forget that guy, and he from Newark too. I forget his name, yo. Damn, I forget his name. White guy. He from Newark. He was born in Newark. God, I forget his name right now. He said this was bound to happen. He said that the whole city of Los Angeles, he said it only take what's his name? Grogan. What's his that's not how you say his name, but that's close. Jim Rogan. He said that somebody told him prior to that Los Angeles is set up to all be destroyed. He said those little cherries of fire in the right wind that could take out the entire Los Angeles. The entire Los Angeles. He said it's set up for that. Jim Rogan, yeah. I'll find it in a second. He said they got a plan for that place. He said if they want to, that whole city will be inflamed if they wanted to. And he said it's a matter of time. He said the way it's built, he said with the right situation, that whole thing could just go up. The whole city. And LA is huge. The entire LA, he said. He said, yeah. He called it this past summer. He did. He damn sure did. I saw it. The algorithm popped it up. He said it's set up that way. And he said people need to be aware. And he said it's those cherries of fire in the right amount, in the right situation. He said it could have been worse than what it was. he mentioned something real. He's mentioned something. What's not true, Kevin? You can't say not true. What's not true? We talking about a bunch of stuff right now. What's not true? But he did say that a while ago. Whether it could be natural or whatever, he said it can literally just all go up in flames. But and then Trump just came out and said something. He mentioned something to the governor. He added the governor and he said something to him, and it was like everybody like, oh shit. I heard that the farmers insurance pulled out, and you said there's a new fire heading to Ventura. Hey man, like we're gonna get on that in a second, because for people out, Kevin, let me see what Kevin's saying. You said the whole city of Los Angeles going up in flames. It could go up in flames, Kevin. It could. And there was a environmentalist was talking about it. He was like, in the right situation, it can. And then also he said these winds was Category 1 winds. That's why it spread like that. But it was, if you notice, it started in pockets of areas. Yeah, he blamed the governor for the water shortage. I didn't know his uncle recently died. There's a lot going on with Corey, so listen, there's a whole lot of stuff going on in the government that we don't even know about. Like, that's going on behind the scenes is crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, your people, you need, just watch your people around you. And but I don't know. I don't know what started. I'm not going to get into what started these fires because I don't have no proof of it. But I just know what my eyes are seeing. It don't look right. If it don't look right, then go with your senses. It don't look right. And I know that nature can cause it. We all know that. We know nature could do that. But it was like in pockets of areas. And then with those little pockets of areas, with the combination of the wind, it spread it. Like, I don't know, man. Let me get back to Corey. I'm going to get to that in a minute.
Going back to this alleged crime as well, can't imagine what it was like for these two women who were stranded on that highway until they were able to flag down a driver who eventually called 911, and then authorities arrived as well too. But, kind of going back to the overall alleged offense in this case, what do you kind of make of just leaving two women stranded on a highway and then just, again, fleeing off to a completely different country?
Well, that tells me that there wasn't much thought put into this. It sounds more like this was an impulse crime. He was reacting to some sort of something maybe the women had done to him, or vice versa. And this was reaction, and he didn't think it through. And then I think finally
Anyway, that's Corey SSG. If he come back live or anything, I'll cover it there. But he just seemed like he's just gonna be over there. That's what it seemed like. They didn't shut his social media down or anything like that. They're not stopping his finances or anything. So he's just over there. He's not alone. He's traveling with somebody. So it's just what it is. Maybe he is getting his mind right. Maybe he was under a lot of pressure, and maybe somebody was after him. And if somebody after you, that could bring pressure on you. But he said that these girls were setting him up. And he seemed to have a lot of video to back it up too. Like as far as him giving their phones back, because they said they didn't get their phones back. He gave them to them. So I don't think they're going to trip on him. or whatever. He could just go. It seemed like he just roam life as normal as of right now. But when he do come back to the United States, they will take him in. If he's wanted, yeah, they will get him at the airport. So he will be flagged at the airport and they'll come get him. But as of right now, they're just watching it or whatever. I don't think they're going to spend any resources on this case. That's just my opinion on it because it don't seem right. And because he had videos chilling with them and he showed the videos. And he didn't seem like he was tripping then, but maybe off the videos he was tripping. I don't know. But if something, it could have been some kind of narcotic he was on or some drug, whatever, that could have temporarily made him go crazy and because drugs make you paranoid. So I knew somebody recently was on that and that person was paranoid. And you just go through episodes and whatnot. All right, so you said you from California, born and raised. So like what do you think started the fires then? Like since you're out there, like let us know, like what do you think happened? Because it don't look right. For me, it don't look right. So I mean, it could have been natural, it could have been, but yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think he'll be all right, Ms. VS. But he need to stay offline for a minute because reading the comments could set him over because people are going hard on him in the comments. Some people are not though. Some people are hoping that he'll be okay, and then some people, this is their opportunity to give it to him. Okay, so Brent, you there in California? So what do you think happened? You think it was just natural? You said they have someone in custody. You said you in Grand Terrace, California. Yeah, the fires. What do you think? You think it was just natural or what? You said homeless set fires. That could be it too. And then the wind just got it out of control. That could have been it. Yeah. Because that wind I heard was off the hook. Oh, it's not natural. It was a backyard fire. Jeez. You said he caught a bunch of looters. Yeah, I don't think he did, Vince. I don't think he kidnapped nobody. He said he can't blame the homeless for everything. I don't know, man. I just know that how their home's going to get rebuilt if they don't have insurance. So is the government going to step in and give them money if they don't have insurance? If not, they're going to be on the hook for it to build their own homes back. That's what I'm thinking, man. They'll just be on the hook for this.
At this hour over there in the distance, we can see that another home is burning. You can see the glow of the fire as well as the glow of the lights from fire trucks. So even now, among all this devastation, there are still homes that are burning, and there's also one that is burning around the corner, and there are several that are still standing. And as we were driving up here, we saw one house that looked completely untouched, and someone had written in chalk, "We love you, LAFD." So thanking the firefighters that saved their home. Unfortunately, that was not the case for all the homes. And we've also heard a lot of people who are frustrated that they can't come in, that they need an escort to come and check on their homes. But as we were driving up here, I can tell you it is not safe to drive these roads. In fact, if we pan over there, you'll notice there are down lines everywhere. We were actually having to swerve around them as we were driving up here, and there's still burning buildings. In fact, there's one stretch of Sunset that is closed even to police officers because there's been a building there that's been burning all day and is in danger of collapsing. There are also trees that are still on fire, and those have the potential of also toppling. So it's still very precarious up here, and that is why the LAPD has still closed.
Yeah, I saw the mayor. He didn't have any answers. Yeah, I did see that. So I'm just curious to know when this rebuild start, what they're going to do. Like, how is this going to be? Like the rebuild. So I'm just going to wait and see. Just time will tell on the rebuild situation, because somebody got to give up some money if they don't have insurance. So what are they planning to do with that property? Like, how are they going to rebuild it? Are they going to rebuild it to the point where it's new and it's like it's a smart city? Like, what are they going to try to do? No, it's not, maybe not FEMA. I think the president would have to release some money, like how he did. You know how he approved to release some money to Ukraine? It'll be that way. It'll be that way. You have to release several $billion for the cleanup effort and for the rebuilding effort. Because first you got to clean up, and then you got to rebuild it, which could take a few years. So yeah, it's going to have to come from the president. Tina Knowles' beach house burned down. Yeah, I mean, her house is in a line of fire, of course. Yeah, she wasn't there though. She had left right when it started happening. Everybody got out. Yeah, a lot of people's houses gone, man. Of course. But my thing is, I don't want to talk about FEMA. I'm talking about how he sent money to Ukraine. That's what have to go down here. He got to send money in. Yeah, it's real easy for them. See, a lot of people saying, well, how to fight. It's real easy for it to spread, because remember the guy was standing out there. You saw those like plumes of like smoke. I call them cherries. Cherries with fire. That's dangerous. What if there's gas? What if there's a gas tank around? Because I remember when I was working in the lab, we had a situation about 10 years ago. It damn near made the news. So I'm out there just chilling, and the tank started expanding. I'm watching it. I'll say, oh shit. I said, oh shit. And it was on a Saturday, and I'm the only one there. It was on a Saturday. I had the presence of mind to go back in there and cut the lines off. I cut the switch, because what happened was the tank we were using to cool down the instruments, it started backing up back into the instruments. It was going back into the tank. That thing started to expand, and I just flipped the switch. If not, that whole damn building would have blew up, yo. The whole damn building. And then, of course, the fire trucks came, because one of the neighbors saw it. I was trying to hurry up so the neighbor, because we had a neighbor, because I don't even know why that lab is it's right in the city. Usually labs is not supposed to be that close to like homes and stuff. But the guy saw it and he started complaining. And here come the fire department. It was like, well, what's going on here? Like, then they wanted to investigate. I'm like, yo, there was a malfunction here. And I shut the line. And then they made sure the lines were sealed. But that would have took down probably that whole building. It probably would have. But I would have had a warning though that it was getting ready to happen. I would have ran. But I had time to shut the lines. That was crazy. I think I took off work for a couple days after that. I said, y'all not paying me enough for this bullshit. Y'all not paying me enough, man. And what happened was, one of the guys that he forgot, he did something. He left something on. And it was a big mess. And another time I got burned. I got burned with acid. And the crazy thing was I couldn't feel it at first until I went outside. That wind hit it. Oh shit. And they was like, dude, it's on your lab coat. And then I had to go take a shower. It was crazy. Then they took us to the hospital. But I didn't get burned that bad. I got burned on my back. My boy got burned on his neck, though. That was kind of nasty, man. He had shit, them chemical burns on your neck ain't no joke. That leave you marked for life, but things happen, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Things happen. So there's a lot of things here. They ran out of water, they said. So I don't know, man. Things happen. But it goes to show that people, these locales are not prepared like how you think they are. You know what I'm saying? But I'm curious to know how they're going to rebuild all this and who's going to pay for it.
There are hundreds of evacuees from the Eaton fire. This is where they're seeking refuge at the Pasadena Convention Center. Currently, there are more than 800 people staying here, supported by Red Cross volunteers. There are so many volunteers. They are distributing essential supplies such as blankets, water, and food. You know, and sometimes under these conditions, what's needed the most are words of encouragement. Many of these evacuees have lost everything. Their neighborhoods decimated, their homes reduced to ashes by the Eden fire in the Altadena, Pasadena area. 13,690 acres have burned and an estimated 5,000 structures destroyed or damaged. Joining me is Steve Ciprio. And unfortunately, he also lost his home. And I understand another family member also lost their house.
Yeah. Where my children live a couple blocks away from me, they lost their home. And they weren't quite ready to move out yet because we've seen fires before, but not this intense. So I just slept outside of their house in my car facing the mountains and just watched the fire creep over in the mountains. And at one point, the smoke just engulfed our entire street. And then I was like, it's time to go.
And Steve was showing us some video, really dramatic video there. You went back to see how your house was doing.
Yeah, this is where I was born and raised, this is where I grew up, this is everything I know. And I just had to see it one last time, even though I couldn't see 10 feet in front of me when I was driving in the car. It was just burning everywhere. And, it's just basically all rubble now, ashes.
I am so sorry for your loss. How are you coping with all of this devastation?
This community, we're a resilient bunch. We're a resilient people, and we just have to build back brick by brick. We're grateful that most of the people here are safe, and alive, and we're just going to have to stay together, stick together like the Altadena community that we've always been. One of the most diverse places that I've ever been to. It's just a lot of love there, and hopefully that will help us build it back.
And who else in your family lost a home?
My mom and my dad, which they are approaching 80 now, and my kids, my young children. My daughter, 14 years old, her name is Jai. She goes to Maranatha in Pasadena. And my son, Jax, he's 8, and his school, Rosebud Academy, burned down as well.
What are you hoping for the future?
You can do nothing but, keep your chin up, your chest out, and all we know is how to overcome adversity. You can't clamor, you can't, we're going to mourn, but we gotta start thinking about solutions, and pulling from our resources and helping each other.
What do you think about the way it was, the response time and all of that? Have you had time to think about everything?
Well, they're for one, I love this region. I love everybody here, all the businesses. I appreciate the first responders, but I did not see one water hose aimed at any house. And maybe that's for different reasons that I don't understand, but Some people said it was the water pressure. We didn't have enough water. They're blaming it on Gavin Newsom. Maybe it's, I really don't know what it is. I'm not informed. I just know that if I'd have known that nobody was coming to, share the water, then I may have turned on my water hose, and kind of prepped my house for that, Cold.
It is getting cold here. And what can people do to help? What is it that you would like, that you need?
Well, just tap in, We're down here at the Pasadena Civic Center. This is where all the displaced people are. Thank you to the city of Pasadena, our neighbors, for helping us. We're one and the same. And this, the Rose Parade, the Rose Bowl, we are a pretty, amazing city when we're hitting on all cylinders. And I just know that we'll get back. It'll take some time, but it's my duty. I'm not moving out of state. I'm not moving out of the city. I want my children to see me help build this community back.
Did you have insurance? I've heard so many stories about families who apparently lost their insurance right before the fires.
Yeah.
Did you have any problems like that?
You hear all these kind of conspiracy theories, but I don't understand any of that. I can't delve too deep. I can't worry about things that I don't have much control over. I can just try and pick up the pieces and help who I can,
Thank you so much for speaking with us. We certainly wish you the best. And you need a sweater right now.
I do.
Yes,
Want to share?
Yeah, I'll share. I have one in my car.
I got you. I'm going to take you up on it.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Steve. Yeah. All right. I'm going to send it back to you guys again. So many stories like Steve's. 5,000 structures, approximately 5,000 structures lost in this fire. It was just a horrific fire that just devastated this community.
Yeah, absolutely. And the firefight continues. 0% containment. Hopefully we get some up.
So it's still 0% containment as of right now. Yeah, so damn, get a sweater you wearing right now. I'll take you up on it. Damn right. Give me a hoodie or something. You going to Pasadena tomorrow? And it's cold there now too. Let me see the temperature real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it's 56. That's cold for there. Yeah, 56 is cold for there, man. Yep, it definitely is. Currently, right here where I'm at is 23. But we used to that. Like 23 degrees is like, that's nothing for us. That's kind of like moderate for us. When it gets into the teens, yeah, then it's like, it's on at that point. But 0% containment still. The wind has calmed down a lot, so at least they don't have that anymore. Because if they did, it would just, I don't even know what to tell you. So the wind calmed down and fire's still going, man. You said Texas is not like this. Said 20 something. We're not known. Oh yeah, that's Texas. And people are on edge. It's crazy, man. People are on edge out here too. You know what I mean? They are literally on edge. They're on edge, man. I'm seeing it every day. That's why I'm like, let me just stay out the way, man. Like for real. You expected, is that Saturday? You expecting snow? I think we expected more here Saturday, and then we having a water crisis here. They said that they're supposed to be lifted tomorrow, but I don't think so. People are buying. I had to go get some today. People are snatching that water up like crazy. And this poor lady, I'm standing in line, and this lady in front of me, she had because I was in the self-checkout line, so she had about 24 packs of water. She had 5 of them, right? So this lady was walking out. She was like, "Oh my God, I don't have no water in the house. I don't know what I'm gonna do." And I said, "Here, you can have mine. You can have mine, yeah, because I don't need all this water, man. You can have mine." Then the lady, she's like, "No, I'm not taking your water." When this lady here has 5 of them, she said no. And she was like, "You're going to be blessed for that." And the lady felt bad. She's like, "Okay, ma'am, you can have 2 of mine." And she said, "No, you must need it more than I do." She said, "Since you got 5," she said, "because you're not looking at everybody else that need water." And I wound up checking out. They were still talking. I don't know if she gave it to her or not, but she had 5 of them. And this was at what store was this? Kroger, I think. It was Kroger. And I'm like, yeah, get that lady some water, man. Especially if she got kids. Give her some water, man. Because they can't brush. We can't even brush our teeth in it. That's how bad it is. And yours truly didn't know that. I didn't know we had a water crisis. I'm sitting there just brushing my teeth, yo. I didn't know we had a water crisis. And it's almost not safe to bathe in it. That's how crazy it is right now. So that's what's going on right now. And then you got this going on. Look at that area, man. Look how big that is. Like whole towns wiped away. $120 active fires. Today, 140 active fires. Yeah, man, that's insane.
Where homes actually are. It makes it real vivid to see in white. And you see how the fire, and I imagine they kind of allowed it to work its way into these areas where there's no structures. But you can see how I think they did a really, really good job of protecting a lot of the homes. And this is what we're used to seeing when we have I'll call average red flag warning conditions here in our area. We usually see the fire maps look like this, where fires get up close to the edges of neighborhoods. They usually do a pretty good job of protecting that. You go back to the Palisades fire and the Eaton fire. The weather was just so extreme that there was no stopping anything. And it just, as we know, made it right into the heart of some of these communities, and it just went on from there. If this fire broke out, let's say a day and a half ago or 2 days ago, we would have such a major situation on our hands. There would be no stopping it from going through these areas and then continuing down from there, crossing the 101 and all that stuff. So again, the weather situation helping that right now. But we're not out of the woods yet as far as the weather. So now let's switch over to Weather One and get you up to speed on the forecast. And I'm going to start with the alerts here. And this is a little tricky to convey what's going on because different parts of our area have different times of when all these things go into effect. So the yellow is a high wind warning. The tan is a wind advisory. Yellow areas, high wind warnings where the winds are a little more severe. And so now this just started at 6 p.m. We've got these areas north in the mountains in a high wind warning. That's now until 2 p.m. Friday. After that point, the winds start relaxing a little bit. These wind advisories here for the San Gabriel Valley, San Fernando Valley, that's now through 2 p.m. Friday. Then we have this portion of the Santa Monica Mountains. The high wind warning doesn't go into effect there until midnight, and the cutoff is a little sooner at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then areas off towards the east, like the Inland Empire down through Orange County, that's in effect now and ends at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, so a lot of different cutoffs, but the main theme here is tonight the winds ramp up through tomorrow morning, and then they start backing off tomorrow afternoon. What will the actual speeds look like? And I'll show you a computer model in a moment, but just to kind of generalize it, the high wind warning areas could see sustained winds 30 to 40 with gusts maybe up around 60 or 70 miles per hour. The wind advisory areas could see sustained winds at 20 to 30 with gusts near 50. And that NNE means winds from the north-northeast, which would be going in the same direction we've been seeing throughout this entire event. Okay, now our future winds. And what to look for here is where there's purple. That's going to really highlight where the strongest winds will be. So as we start now and go into midnight tonight, again, we have these windy areas. Not going to be a blanket of strong winds like we had when we were at the peak of all this, and it was just completely, windy everywhere. Not the same situation. Look at LA down to Long Beach, for example. Winds are kind of light there. Same thing, maybe even around Pasadena. But up into the mountains and some of the valleys, it'll be windy overnight. Here we go into tomorrow morning. Pretty much the same story. Watch what happens tomorrow now. Not only do the wind speeds lower, but then we see the change in the wind direction coming in more so from the west. And so, the ideal wind would be more from the southwest, which would be straight in off the ocean. This is going to add a little higher humidity to the area. It's not perfect, though. It's still coming in from the west. Areas up here will still see more of a dry wind coming in because.
No, Howard is cool. Howard didn't do anything. Damn, they getting more wind, man. Starting right now, up until what they said Friday. So here come the winds again. It's not as bad as when it first started, but it's bad enough. I know this seems like kind of a stupid question, but maybe somebody out there can answer my question. I know it's stupid, but why can't they get water from the ocean? Or are they been doing that? Like, I don't get it. Like, can they do that? Do they have like some type of special well, they do have special helicopters where they dump water. But I don't know. I don't think that I don't know. Maybe we don't have they can't do that. Or maybe they are doing that. Because they had the special helicopters but the helicopters couldn't fly the other day because of the wind. So that was a situation. So I guess the answer is because of the winds. So yeah, somebody told me that. I don't know. I mean, for those that live out there, like somebody explained to me why they ran out of water. Yeah, they do the planes, right? Okay. But they couldn't fly when the wind gust was like that. They really couldn't fly over it. That's what somebody was telling me. But they're doing it now. I would think by now with technology, we'll have a little bit better control over these fires, but I guess not. Yeah, the winds were bad last night to where that the helicopters couldn't fly. I mean, some of them were flying, but you said they were dumping seawater to, yeah, okay. So yeah, they do that. Okay. Okay, let me see the water. Hold on, let me see. Somebody's explaining. Hold on. The water pressure is low because so many firefighters are tapping into the water. Okay. Thank you, Kim. Okay. It ain't no rain in the forecast, is it? Like none. I was checking y'all forecast and there's nothing in the forecast. Look at that, man. All those areas, man. Let's see. We looked at that map yesterday that they're showing right now. God, look at that. Thousands of family, thousands and thousands. I was just recently out there in June, this past June, I was out there driving around and I just couldn't get over how big it was. Like damn, y'all, this LA is a huge place, man. Huge. I was just out there, Malibu area, everywhere. No insurance. Like the guy said, he can't understand it. Like, I don't know about that insurance, but Well, if they didn't have, like I said, they don't have no insurance, the government has to write a check. That's just the bottom line. You got to write a check. For all those homes you see right there, they got to write a check to rebuild them. Because people, money is in their property. That's their wealth and their property. Right now, like, if they was to sell that lot of land, they're not going to get what it was before it burned. So they have to rebuild it, man. That's the bottom line. You said acts of God are not usually covered, but they didn't have insurance at all. Some of them is VS. They ain't had no insurance at all. Like it was cut or something like that. You said State Farm, Allstate, and Farmers all stopped covering that area because of the fires. You said those people out there have money. Not all of them. Not all of them. Some people, them houses were willed down to them. Like family passed, left them the house. Yeah, well, the movie stars, yeah, of course. They can rebuild their house easily. Yeah, some of their money is their assets, right? It's tied up in real estate. How about people that had multiple houses out there that's their business is up in, no insurance? Shit. Yep, all of it's gone. Yeah, you can, like, it was a breakdown of like people in that city. Like some people, like they didn't have money like that. They own a home though, yes, because it was given to them. Like a friend of mine, his pops just died, and he got the house. It's a huge house, but he can't afford it. But he's gonna keep it. You know what I mean? Because it was given to him. But if you see the house, you're like, damn, he got a lot of money. Nah, he don't. Yes, except for the handful of celebrities there's a handful of them there. They don't make up the entire populace. They're like less than 1%. The people that got money there. There's a guy I met there when I was in LA. He has a house. He rent every bedroom out. Every bedroom he's renting out. Because I was looking for places out there, and I went by there to look. He said, "Yeah, I got a spot for you right here. The garage." He turned the garage into an apartment, but he said it's not legal, and if he get caught, he'll get fined or whatever. But he's still making it do. It looks nice though. It's like insulated and everything. It looks nice, and he's renting that out in all of his rooms. The animals, oh, they did say that if you do see animals walking the street, leave them alone or leave water out or something because they're migrating. They had a report on that. So if you see them, like, just let them be, or just leave water out for them or something. So while they migrate and go in other places. And some of them were lost. Some of those animals died, man, up in there. It's a beautifully set place, though. It is. California is nice. It's beautifully set. especially if you went into like that landscape. It's really nice. That's what I was looking at. And then before that, people were telling me that they're getting priced out. The rent is so damn high. It's been like that for decades now. But now it's at an all-time high. Yeah, it's a dry land, man. It's almost like y'all need a good rain. I think I brought the rain when I was out there because it rained when I was out there for a little bit. And then on top of it, you see, some people don't have lights. Yeah, see, so a lot of these people not rich, man. A lot of them are not. You said the fire reached Calabasas. Oh, shit. And then when is coming again? But, I mean, like you said, they can rebuild. Some of those people in the Calabasas, but some, believe it or not, some of the people in Calabasas are not rich. The land was given to them. Yep. And the house is paid off. They just got to pay the taxes on it and maintain it. But they're not, if they sell it, yeah, they'll have some money. But what was that area? It's that area in LA I went to. It's called Baldwin Hills. A lot of those people that houses were given to them. That's a lot of that's what's going on over there too. Yeah, the insurance companies backed out on a lot of these people. Khadijah, a lot of these insurance, they don't have no insurance. Let's see what these gentlemen are saying.
It was like when you were there and how long you stayed there.
Yes, it was horrific. Like being there, it felt like you were in a scene of a volcano movie. You saw embers flying everywhere, wind gushing at 90 miles per hour, going left and right. Just trying to get your bearings. He comes by, Philip comes by, flashing a flashlight, telling me, "Oh, we gotta go, we need to get out of here." And then I had to race to get my wife and the baby to get her. And I'm like, we have to go next door, get our grandmother, his grandma, my mother, and go next door, get her out. We're racing to the car, stuff going everywhere. It was the most chaotic scene that you could possibly live in. It's like a horror movie. You just couldn't reenact what's going on. It was like fire bombs everywhere, and it was just exploding and burning. So
you packed up the family and you left, and then what happened after that?
So packed up the family, left. When we were leaving, I noticed that my sister's car was still in front of the house. Everybody was getting alerts to leave and get out. So the next day, come back, her car is still sitting there. So I had to go back to figure out if you know, she was still there, basically. So my cousin, brave as he is, said, you know, I'll go and see what's going on. And he took a shovel, climbed over the debris, and started moving stuff around. And from there, he saw like a hip bone, and just that's when he knew that she was there.
His sister was there.
So,
I'm so terribly sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
She can get out.
I just want to say rest in peace to Evelyn and Clendon. I love you. I know we didn't always get along, and this is not even those happy, oh, this is the greatest sister in the world. It wasn't, you were loved, you were cared about, and I'm just sorry that she's no longer with us.
Do you know if she stayed behind to, or what happened?
I don't know if it was just she thought she had time. I know the way the alerts were coming in, the emergency alerts. I don't know if she thought, I mean, we're from the community, so we've been in Altadena and Pasadena forever. So she may have thought, you know, just like we all thought, our houses and stuff were still going to be there. And when we left, we thought it was still going to be there. So it was like, you're not really packing up. You're literally just grabbing a few things just so you can come back. So maybe she thought that it wasn't going to get as bad as it did, even after the alerts. So that's the only, and she was a devout Christian who believed in the Lord and Jesus Christ, and she believed that, you know, that for protection and all that. I do know that about her. So maybe she just thought that, you know, she could be okay.
I'm so sorry. So sorry for your loss. Is there anything that people can do or viewers can do to help out?
I do have a program called Extreme Athletics that focuses on type 2 diabetes and inner city youth and just youth and development, and just to help out, to be able to give to the program, to, you know, give awareness on life and fitness and goals and living, you know, that, yeah, that'd be the most.
We'll put that up on our website. I promise you that. Thank you.
His sister didn't get out, man.
Same thing as Zaire, just horrific, just a traumatic experience. Our whole community is suffering from it. We lost everything, childhood memories, the town, the beautiful city that we grew up in has been traumatized. As far as in my experience firsthand, watching it go from Eden Canyon to Echo Mountain to Los Flores, the street that we grew up on, in the matter of an hour and a half or so. The wind's blowing at 80 miles per hour. No first responders in the area. Power lines coming down. Smoke everywhere. I'm trying to grab a few things out of the house for what I can. Like he said, thinking that we would have an opportunity to come back. As soon as I saw it was full of smoke, I'm running down the street, knocking on doors, ringing doorbells, because people said, like, hey, we're going to stay here. And I know that he has my little cousin who just turned 1, Grandma Rashida right next door, elderly, can't really function too well. She moves very slow. So, I mean, it was just chaotic at that point. And luckily, we were able to get everybody in. My cousin Evelyn, rest in peace to her. I know that hurt because we had just already suffered a loss in the family earlier. Rest in peace to Nunu. So we were already going through something. And then for us to lose everything just a few days later, from what they called hell winds, and for us to actually be going through hell and seeing hell firsthand, it hurt.
You've both lost so much, you know. We certainly wish you the best, and anything that we can help, please let us know.
Appreciate
Thank
it
you so much.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you to the first responders. Thank you to the city of Pasadena and anybody out here helping. We appreciate it, truly.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Heartbreaking all the way around.
Damn, some people didn't get out. So no telling what the death toll is. No telling what. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I can imagine those winds, the way it was, and that fire just coming. It's crazy. Yeah, it's still burning. It's like a volcano. That's what it looks like. at night from the aerial view. Oh, you sent it on IG? Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's how they're supposed to make money. No, nothing going on right now. Unless they have some reserves or something. But like I said, the government has to step in. You say your family in Pasadena too, but they're safe. That's good. Where are they though? They staying with family or another part somewhere? Where are they at? Are they in a shelter or? You said new fire in Calabasas is deemed arson. The perp in custody. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to right now. Once they get this under control, then they can start investigating. Right now, they're just trying to contain it, but it's zero containment right now. And then the weather talked about those winds coming again, so now they got to wait for that to die down again. It's a mess. Good night. Good night. I wasn't on too late tonight. I wasn't. Like I had to come on a little earlier. Jones, what's going on with you? God, look at that. It's like doing nothing. Look at this. I know on Twitter, arson was was trending. They said they saw people setting fires. So I don't know, man. So Willow Green, you said your people okay? You know, a midwife that come in here. I think it was her cousin, I believe, that live out there. They lost everything. They got out, of course. You know, they evacuated, but they came back and at the house is like gone, totally leveled. So I was in a fire. I lost everything. A lot of my pictures, a lot of my trophies, everything is gone. And that happened in what year was that? That burned down. That was in '92. And what happened was they thought my school thought that my school thought I was that I was in there, but I was staying with my aunt at the time. They didn't know that, and it happened on a weekend. It happened on a Friday, and they thought I was in there. They thought, and they obviously they were calling and stuff, and back then we had landlines, They couldn't reach me. They thought I was in. I was like, no, I had moved out 2 weeks prior. I moved out 2 weeks prior. We had moved out. Yeah, we moved out of the area 2 weeks prior. And yeah, it burned down, man. It sure did. And then I was in a fire when I was, I think I was 5. And I saved my parents. That's what my mother said. I saved them because they were sleeping. And I saw the fire. And then I woke them up. I said, there's a fire. And that's how they woke up. And as soon as they got out of their bed, their whole room went up in smoke. Went up. And they got us on they had to get us out through the ladder, the fire trucks. I don't quite remember it. I think I might have been 4 or 5. I can't remember. Maybe 4. I don't quite remember it though. But I remember going down a ladder, being carried down. And then my mother was next. And then my father, he went down the ladder on his own. That had to have been back in, that might have been 79. 79, right before the 80s started. I don't remember it though. And then one time when New York had that blackout, that actually happened the same year. I believe it was like 79 or 78. Only thing I remember is me, my mother, grandmother, and aunt was stuck in the elevator in the Bronx. And my mother was crying. And I told her to stop crying. A little kid, you know. I told her to hold my hand. Like, and then I know my aunt said you were being a little man at the time. But my mother would not stop crying, you know. She said, we're going to die in here. We're going to die. And it was like a whole blackout. I forget what year it was. I think it was 70 something. Because I wasn't in school yet. And, you know, we was in them like death trap elevators. You know, the elevator where it has the gate. You got to pull the gate first. And then the door closed. That death trap elevator. It's crazy, man. But yeah, man, if you know, we with y'all, the people that lost everything, man. Hopefully, you know, you guys take it 1 hour at a time at this point. I don't remember it, Rose. I don't quite remember. My mother told me the stories. I kind of just remember one scene. That's it in my memory. The 77 blizzard in Buffalo, New York. Man, it was a blizzard quite a few years ago where the Buffalo Bills was trapped in the stadium. They couldn't leave. After the game, they had to stay there. Both teams did. Yeah, that snow up there ain't no joke. I don't want to live upstate New York. It's beautiful up there, though. If you ever been up there, it don't even seem like it's like you're in another like country or something. It's like totally different. But no, I can't deal with the snow up there. Like Utica, Syracuse, and all that. I can't deal with it. My cousin he lived in a basement apartment, and one time he pulled his curtains back, you know, and there was nothing but snow all the way up to the first floor. Like I can't do that, yo. Nature ain't no joke, man. Nature will humble us real quick. Look at that, more winds coming, man. You up in Syracuse, man, I can't deal with that stuff up. It's nice up there, though. It is. I've been up there a couple times. And especially in the summer, it's really nice. But that snow will humble you. It will. You guys know how to deal with the snow up there, though. You guys got a handle on it. After a couple days after the snow, you guys are back straight. But out here, those winds are wicked. Out here, 2 inches of snow will shut the state down. Everybody be freaking out. It's a good time to make some money, though. Everybody in the house, everybody want their comfort food. People need their stuff. If you have one of those trucks where you can plow people out, that's good money with the plowing. But it only happened a couple times a year here, though. So it's not, it's moderate here as far as the snow. That's why people, it's an attractive place to move to. Because the weather is moderate. It's close to DC. New York is a 7-hour trip in your car. If you want more southern life, you can go to North Carolina, South Carolina. It's not that far. Okay, there go the plane right there, dumping right now. You said why your grandparents had to move from Buffalo to the Bahamas? I don't know. They got a rude awakening. They sure did. You learn quick, though, how to deal with the snow. You only need 2 seasons of it to be an expert. You only need a season of it. I had a neighbor here had moved here from Florida. She didn't have a scraper for her car, nothing. So I told her, you got to be resourceful. I said, do you have a pan that you you have a dustpan? She said, yeah. I said, use that. It got rubber tips. She said, yeah. I said, use that. That's all you need in a broom. That's it. This woman was out here yesterday. It was cold yesterday. I seen her up in the grocery store. You know what she had on? It is 20 degrees out. She had on a t-shirt and some short spandex on and some sneakers. I say, yeah, she from Florida, yo. I really call them draws. You know those spandex they wear? They were, man, they was, man. I'm like, what? I said, you don't, like, I mean, she's, well, I'm in the car. I was like, okay. Oh, damn. Where you at, Kane? Dog, where you at? You must be up north. You said she's white. She's white, I bet, and she crazy. I said, you out here 20. She said, I'm only gonna run in here and I'm running back to my car. My car is on. I said, all right. You said you'll probably wear that too. 6 degrees. It's shorts weather. Hey, she had on spandex, like the shorts. I said, okay, this girl's crazy. No hoodie or nothing. The t-shirt, yo. I say either that or she insane. One or the other. You said we went from drones to a fire. Yeah, I still don't know what happened with them drones.
Los Angeles. So Supervisor, there are people watching this right now that lost their home. They may have lost their car. They lost everything. And they're wondering, what do I do now? And as we sort of move past some of the immediate crisis of this, and people are now just trying to think, like, where do I go? Who do I talk to? What government agency do I reach out to? Most people have never gone through something like this. What's your advice for them?
So I know wherever there are incorporated cities impacted by these fires, they will be the lead agencies on anything land use related. So if people are looking to next steps about how they see what's going on with their homes or how they rebuild their homes, they will go directly to their city leaders for that. And in the case of Topanga and the unincorporated areas, we at the county will be that lead entity. We've already been talking with our respective departments about how we prepare for when we reach that stage of going through each of these sites, understanding what the terrain is, documenting what we're seeing. So when we welcome people back, we're able to work with them very quickly. We have a lot of lessons learned from Woolsey, and I know that there was a lot of pain and strife in the rebuilding after Woolsey. And so we've taken those lessons to heart, and we are putting them into action. If it's other things like cars, I know that there will be other incident reports from our law enforcement and other respective agencies. So for anyone who, as I said, is in the unincorporated areas, please contact my office. And I would say anyone who is looking for assistance with their homes and property, go to your city entities.
What did we get wrong in Woolsey, the 2018 fire that did so much devastation to your district, that we're now doing differently in 2025?
Well, I think one of the most complicated things that I heard from the Woolsey experience was there was lots of miscommunication and as a result, misinformation. People didn't know where to evacuate or how to directly evacuate. If they were following law enforcement communications outside of other entities and their communications, people were getting mixed messages. So the county has unified through our Office of Emergency Management, our communication strategy. You can go to emergency.lacounty.gov, which is a clearinghouse website. All of the information from our state partners and respective city partners and departments throughout the county is all right there. And that was a critical tool. We also work to establish the Genesis system, and there are different precincts now in the county areas where people evacuate by zones, and we are able to alert them through that system. So we have used technology to help keep people informed, but also to help them safely evacuate at a time like this. And so those tools have been incredibly helpful. I know that there's also been a real-time watch center implemented by the Malibu Lost Hills Sheriff Station, which includes drone coverage of these areas, which has allowed our first responders to have a better insight and access and intelligence into what they're in terms of this very complicated terrain. So some of it is technology, some of it is communication, some of it is just living through it and taking those lessons learned and adopting best practices for rebuilding and all of that. So while I wasn't here at that time, I do know that when I came in, I wanted to learn those lessons immediately so we could start educating the community. And we've been doing emergency preparedness trainings to make sure that people were signed up for this various technology and getting these alerts. So at a time of crisis, they were ready to go.
Supervisor Horvath, let me ask you about that, because you brought up the LA County Office of Emergency Services and the alert system. I'm sure you got the alert today that mistakenly went out. That caused a whole bunch of confusion. I mean, we were just flooded in our newsroom and here on the set. Should I evacuate? And that just instilled more panic in people who are already under duress, given the nature of all of these wildfires. What's your response to that?
Yeah, we got those communications too. We were frustrated and called our Office of Emergency Management right away to get it addressed. There was a corrective notification that came out. And as you may have just heard recently at the press conference, as the sheriff said, is in addition to our Director of Emergency Management, we use technology now to communicate with all of our constituents at a time like this. And it is sincerely unfortunate that this technological glitch happened. And we know that going forward, we're going to continue to communicate with people just as people are communicating with us using technology. And we are working to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Was it a glitch or was it human error? Was it somebody just sent all hands on deck, hit the wrong button, if you will, or was it actually a technical glitch?
From what I understand, it was a technical glitch.
I mean, you understand how there's already so much misinformation and so much distrust and all the rest of it, how that just makes a lot of people wonder about the competence of the entire operation. And then there's potentially a boy who cried wolf effect, that when you actually do need to use that system, there's people that are going to be wondering, is this one a false flag?
Well, that communication was one communication, but what I have seen consistently since Tuesday morning is unprecedented excellence from those who are on the front lines fighting this fire and working to keep people informed and keep people safe. So errors do happen, and that this was certainly one. But what I can say is I have confidence in the people who are leading this effort. Nothing like this have we ever seen in Los Angeles. And to see the people who are coming into unified command, to see how seriously people are taking this effort, to see how they're digging deeper while they are facing exhaustion themselves and waiting for their own relief as we're calling in additional backup. That is what I am focused on and making sure they are supported, because we have excellent people leading this effort, and we will continue to make sure we're doing all that we can to keep people informed and safe.
What lessons can you learn from the fire response for all of these fires moving forward? You talked about the lessons learned from Woolsey. What lessons are you learning right now?
Well, as has been discussed, the unprecedented winds that we saw during these red flag conditions. We've seen strong winds. To see winds that went up to 100 miles an hour under these conditions with fire, we learned the impact of that. And when we don't have the option to deploy our aerial tools and have these water drops that are so helpful in helping our on-the-ground effort, we had to address that and make tactical decisions. There are lessons learned. I know in speaking with some of our LA County fire personnel, they had hoped that at a certain stage of this fire, they were going to be able to contain it and not see the fire move past Topanga. And yet with these winds and the way they moved, they obviously weren't able to do that. So they are going to take the lessons learned. And I know Drew Smith in particular, who lived through Woolsey, who has been at some of these community trainings with us to share his lessons learned from Woolsey and other fires. He has seen it all. He is documenting now, even for us, how we improve our next efforts. But I will say that these conditions were unprecedented, and I am just grateful that we had the best of the best fighting this from the beginning. If we hadn't, we could be so much worse off. And I know that's hard to believe, seeing what we're facing. But I know that we have the best fighting this alongside us, and so we have to support them. So I would just ask that if people are under evacuation order, that you please follow those orders, and that you do so not only to keep yourself safe and your community members safe, but to keep our first responders safe.
And lastly, something we talked about yesterday after the meeting with President Biden, water pressure. There's been a lot made of the fact that there wasn't water for some of the firefighters at some point during the fight in Pacific Palisades. What sort of changes do you think need to be done that are realistic to be done in the months and years ahead so we don't have a situation like that again?
Well, we've heard from the chief at LADWP what the circumstances were with their infrastructure and why they were so challenged. And a big part of that was not being able to deploy an aerial component. When we saw, for example, today, when we were able to deploy the aerial in the Topanga area that we hadn't been able to a couple days earlier, we saw what a difference it has made. And I know that the residents of Topanga have been particularly concerned about making sure they saw that aerial approach and making sure that they saw boots on the ground. And I'm glad that LA County Fire has prioritized this area in terms of the Palisades fire today. But I also know that we have in the county infrastructure that we also have to harden, because we're hearing reports about how when we challenge our water systems, just how difficult it is to keep going. Luckily, we have many reservoirs, but I did speak with the administration also specifically about water infrastructure. As you know, as I started my term as chair, we focused on water resiliency in the region, and that means making sure we have the infrastructure to deal with 21st century realities. There is no longer a fire season. This time last year, we were talking about the mudslides and landslides in Topanga Canyon, and now we're talking about fires in the exact same area. So we have to make sure we're investing in the infrastructure that deals with these extreme climate events. And I know that the Biden administration, one of their signature initiatives has been investment in that kind of infrastructure. And I know we're going to take advantage of that to help make our systems even more resilient.
Let me just ask one final question, because I'm hearing from some of your constituents in real time. And as we've talked about here in our coverage, this wasn't a surprise, right? Our meteorologists were forecasting the destructive and life-threatening winds that were coming this week and forecasted for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Here we are. That was last week. Did your office contact the Office of Emergency Management to have a plan in place for these life-threatening winds?
Absolutely. We've been planning for months, meeting with different neighborhoods throughout the district to plan, making sure that people were signed up for alerts and communication. And our Office of Emergency Management has been a part of all of those efforts. So going into this weekend, not only was our Office of Emergency Management working with our respective county partners, but they were communicating actively with the city. We also know that the state was working with us, and state resources were deployed over this past weekend, standing ready at alert should they be needed. And thank goodness they were deployed in such a way, and they continue to be. So there was a lot of preparation and communication in anticipation of what we would see this week. We knew that the conditions were going to be severe. Never did we count on the number of fires happening concurrently, but especially at the magnitude that we're seeing combined with the extreme winds. Though we certainly contemplate extreme circumstances based on the reports that we were seeing from the National Weather Service. So I think we prepared in the ways that we knew how and in the ways that we could. And we will now look at how we prepared and whether there are different kinds of decisions we want to make based on the conditions that we evaluated going into this circumstance.
Lindsay Horvath, and you bring up the issue of mudslides, and Senator Schiff talked about this during the press briefing as well, because we are in what should be the rainy season, and we could at some point soon have some rain this winter, and that's going to be potentially the next major disaster that we would have to deal with, mudslides in this area once we get through this firestorm, which we're not out of the woods yet on. Yeah. Lindsay Horvath, thank you
Supervisor,
for calling in and for being so available. We appreciate that you've really made time to brief the public in real time, and I wish everybody else would do that, but we appreciate you.
And I want to thank you too, if I could. I know that you've been really covering this. I know people have been admiring your map overlays and following your coverage. I know our team really appreciates how you are communicating with the public so they are informed. And so I just really appreciate you both. And to everyone on your team, we are grateful for the ways that you're communicating with our constituents, and thank you for your help.
Supervisor Lindsay Horvath, thank you very much. Yes. And obviously, more to come. Do we have another update coming our way? I'm sure not tonight, but tomorrow?
Of course.
Do we have a time?
Oh, I think she's done.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Thank you very much,
Got it.
Supervisor. We
Yeah.
we appreciate that. But yeah, I mean that
There's a YouTuber. He's like riding his bike around the streets. Like it's crazy out there, man. The way he's showing a lot of stuff here. Let me give you his link. Check this out. It's crazy.
In the heart of the village, gone now, right next to it. Cosa Nostra restaurant, another big landmark, very popular spot, weekends especially, all gone. As our block after block here through the village and through most of the Palisades. Eerie night here, spooky night. As Mikey gives you a look around, very, very quiet. For the first time since we've been here the last few nights, no wind. It is perfectly calm. Very smoky. At times, there's a lot of white ash floating around in the air. It seems like it might be some light snow falling around. That's how heavy this smoke can be at times, but very, very calm. And the other thing we're noticing here tonight that we haven't seen the last couple of nights, besides how quiet it is just a lot of extra security. Law enforcement is what I'm talking about. LA County Sheriff patrols, LAPD black and whites going around, lights flashing, using their spotlights, looking at all the debris. They are looking out for looters. I've been told by a few of the officers that they've picked up and taken in a couple of looters in this area the last 12 hours from last night at this time. And we've been seeing some of the LAPD black and whites pulling up to some of the people who are riding around with their backpacks on, and they're riding those electric bicycles, and they're being stopped, asked for their ID. And now as nightfall has come, in the last half hour, really haven't seen anybody floating around here anymore. So they are taking it very, very seriously. As the sheriff was saying at that last press conference, they're ready to make arrests. They've got a whole army of law enforcement out here looking for the looters through tonight. We also see at times, not so many fire trucks because they've been pretty much stationed, but we do see a lot of utility rigs moving by. We hope that we'd have something to show you now as it really kind of has calmed down, but mostly from the electric utilities, private companies and LADWP bringing in transformers, wiring. They're starting slowly to put that back together, that grid. But boy, what a tough problem that is going to be as they move through here. I was going to try to let you hear something. As Mikey looks all the way to the right in the darkness, that's, if you're familiar with this, a bank building over there. And I'm going to just stay quiet for a second. You might hear the alarms going off, the bell. Listen. Hoping you can hear that. It's been going off as an alarm, probably saying the bank has been perhaps broken into or something like that. I don't think that's the case, really. It's probably just an aftermath of the fire because the backside of the U.S. Bank building there has been hit, burned, charred by that fire as it roared through here a couple of nights ago. There goes another one of those utility trucks moving through. As the sheriff was saying, the only people who should be in this area, the evacuated area, besides firefighters, of course, and law enforcement, are the utility workers moving in, trying to get all this back up again. One other point to make before I let you go, we were showing you some of that very serious situation several blocks up here to the west, the 16,000 block Sunset, that building that is in right now very dire situation, possibly in fear of collapsing, coming down. It was a 4-story condo building. They thought they had the fire out yesterday. Pretty much they were wetting it down overnight. We made several stops by there. And this might be another one of those black and whites coming by here. Let me see. Is that to give you an idea? Yeah, Mikey will give you a look. This is what we've been seeing back and forth all night long. Sheriff's Department, that's LAPD coming through. That's what they've been doing with their spotlights. He's checking out the bank building over there, going down through the area that is the village location. That's the new development that is undamaged, the Caruso development, undamaged by this fire. But law enforcement continues to come through here. In any event, back to that building and the possible collapse, 16,000 block Sunset. The trouble with that is they put the fire out and then it lit back up again earlier today. They've been fighting it all day, but they pulled off recently because the concern is very large chimneys, 4 stories tall, built of brick, and there's nothing holding them now. They're ready to go. They're collapsing. Possibly, and the fire department was telling me the concern was they could collapse right on Sunset, so they shut off in the entire area of Sunset. The other area, the other concern is there's a condo building right next to it, not damaged at all, seemingly by the fire, but the concern is those chimneys, all that brick, could come crashing down on an undamaged building. So very, very serious situation there. They pulled everybody back. They were wetting it down for about the last half hour, and now they're just saying it's just too uncertain what's going to happen there. And that is the only building on that block long 16,000 block of Sunset that appears to be damaged at all by the fire, burned pretty much to the ground. Every one of the other buildings somehow made it through the firestorm, but now they're may be damaged by the possibility of that damaged building comes crashing down and there's some type of collapse. Some more fire department officials moving through here. But again, it's just really been lots of security, lots of law enforcement, shutting it down. Quiet it has been, wind-wise and movement-wise. It's really eerie here in the Palisades. You think about this is a Thursday night. This time of night, this location where I'm standing right now would be jumping. Lots of activity, people eating at that restaurant outside, the Villages, the movie theater over there, and now it looks, well, it's a ghost town, a burnt-out ghost town, sadly. Here comes, give you, if you want to look around, another fire truck coming by. They're also doing, Mikey will give you a look at that. They're doing with their spotlight, they're even coming around. Also, they were telling me they're looking for hot spots in any of the debris, but they're also using their floodlights. They were telling me, one of the engineers, making sure that they don't see any looters coming around, too. If they see somebody who looks suspicious, doesn't seem like they belong here, they're calling in their friends from law enforcement. So that seems to be, there it is, engine company, or engine 191, I should say, from LA County. So everybody taking it very seriously, especially since there's been concern of looting, and especially since one of the neighbors from up a few blocks away was saying that they chased about 3 looters away yesterday looking at their building. So in any event, that's the situation here from a very eerie Palisades. Let's go back to the west side.
It really looks so eerie. It looks like there's a filter behind you, almost a black and white minus the red curb. It looks like a movie set. It's unbelievable. All right, Ed, we thank you so much. We want to put this up on the screen because we know that there's so much need right now. LA communities impacted by the wildfires, they need support. So if you'd like to help the American Red Cross provide meals and shelter to these families, you can donate by either just clicking on that QR code to make your donation, or there's a website. It's a little complicated. I'll read it slowly. It's go.fox/Red Cross. Not that complicated, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's go.fox/Red Cross, or you can just scan the QR code. We know that Fox, our parent company, has donated quite a bit of money to this effort to help the fire victims. So if you have it in you and you are able to, please make a donation.
At this point, everything's complicated. It's complicated to see straight after all the hours that we've all been putting in together. Of course, the real hard work, though, being done on the front line by the firefighters, and we're so grateful for them and so grateful for our field crews who are working so hard as well. One of those field crews features our Susan Hirasuna, who joins us right now. Susan.
Yes, we are in Altadena still and covering the Eaton fire. We're on the grounds of what was the Fair Oaks School and Academy. Now, generations of children have gone to the school, and now it's this. It's all rubble. We've got the gas fire going. But I want you to see what it looks like in the daytime. So the school administrator came here and took some video of what was a beautiful school for, as I said, multi-generations of children. In fact, she said, I went there, my children went there, now my grandchildren go there. Meantime, the effort is on full force to find a location. She believes she has located a new location in La Cañada Flint Ridge so that she can fire it up and bring the school back for children, because it's so necessary for them to have some kind of normalcy. Now, not all the kids are fire victims, but they are from the area and they do want their school back. You might be looking at some photos from better times of the students there that have enjoyed the Fair Oaks School and Academy. Now I want you to hear from the educator, Melanie Martin, and what she has to say about the importance of trying.
I saw the videos of people out there looting, man. That's next level insane. That's next level right there. Like, you thinking about looting. Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Hot. All the buckets hot.
Oh, snap. Pin it to win it.
All right, where are you supposed to? Can he? It looks like Ken. Okay, he can drive. Hey.
Oh, fucking God, I got these tires, dude. Yeah, I'm not coming back this way. Good thing we're in your car.
That's crazy, man.
Are any homes out there on fire?
Honestly, I did not pay attention. I just drove straight to the barn to get my horses out and get the rest of these guys out. We're not just gonna let them burn.
I got a bunch out with trailers, and there's a bunch in there still. How many more? We don't know. I don't know. I don't know how many. How many did you let out?
We took about 4 of them in trailers, 2 in separate trailers, 3 in another one. So there should be at least maybe 12.
About 12. Are there more people out there right now?
It's a whole bar.
Let's get these out. I got, let's see. 4, 2, 3. What is that? 9? How is it 10?
I think the last thing I want is a microphone in my face. Like, y'all, can y'all get us a truck? Can y'all help us? Damn. Craziness, man. You said they already had 20 people arrested for looting. No, it's the real address of the house with the circle. Wait a minute, you said real? No, it's the address of the house. Jano. He said the Diddy docket tag Buzz after. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, the address. Yeah, people faking being police. It's crazy, man. What happened? What am I supposed to be saying? Oh, you said check your email or Discord? Okay. Uh-oh, what happened? All right, let's see. That's not the house, though. That's not it. That's not a White House either. Nah, that wouldn't have. I mean, who lived there? That wouldn't have been it though. That looks like where did they get this house from? Like what? Who said what? Why is that the house? Let me see. Let me go to Twitter. Let me go to the Twitter. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, but where did he get, like, who house is that? Was that a house that he lived in? I don't think so. You said they had a studio in the basement. Yeah, but Gene said that he don't place her there though. He would have to, she would have to, her identity would have to be known for Gene to see it. He's already debunked all of that. He said they weren't at a house. They were at a club in New York City. So unless Gene lying, unless he's lying, but he said that they didn't have, first of all, they didn't have limousines. That story is off. It has to be another story coming, not that one. It has to be another case coming. That's what a lot of people are seeming to think. Like that was just like a smokescreen or something. Like there got to be some other case coming. There's too many holes in that story. That house looked like it's in New Jersey, though. It does, but I can't really tell from that. But it could have been up in Scarsboro as well. It was in Scarsdale. Okay. Nah, yo, that case is off, man. That case not going nowhere. The judge already, she had the amended report thrown out. So they're gonna have to come with something else. You said Gene is iffy to you. Yeah, they didn't drive limos. However, she could have said that it was a limo, but it was an SUV. Because if it has a driver, you can say it's a limo still. People call it that. But Gene seemed to say it was in New York City, but I mean in Manhattan. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what other evidence come. Yeah, he has the amended report was thrown out. But yes, he does have time to reply, and they can rebut it. But that's not even the story I'm waiting on. Like, it has to be something else coming. It has to be. Because we went over what Diddy Docket said yesterday. He said there's 2 more cases coming. Oh, you said J-Lo and Diddy got the limo that night? So Gene said I don't know, man. Things is getting a little strange. I don't know. Who appeals were exhausted? Who appeals got exhausted? I'm reading it now. Who appeals Brooklyn? Trump appeals got exhausted. Oh man, when is he getting sentenced? He getting sentenced soon, but the sentence is not requiring no jail time. Nah, that's the least, and to be honest with you, that's the least of his concern. The getting sentenced. Oh, tomorrow, yeah, it ain't requiring no jail time, man. You see, he was vibing at the funeral, just chilling. Nah, it ain't. You got to understand how this system is set up, man. Not in his position, he's not going to jail, man. This is not happening. It doesn't require. It wouldn't require no jail time. Only in America can you get sentenced and take the oath of office 2 weeks later. Only here. Nah, but it ain't. I'm not even paying attention to that. Like, that's just, he's not getting no jail time. He's not the one I'm looking at, though. He's not the one I'm looking at. I'm worried about, is he going to give money like how he did to Ukraine to these people? I'm not worried about no sentence. Nah, yeah, I'm not worried about all that. I want to see, okay, how much do you give? Let me find out how much he gave Ukraine. Hold on one second. Let's see, because they can ask for the same amount then. So let's see. Where can I find this? Okay, let me put my thing together. Okay. Okay. The U.S. has committed approximately $66.5 billion in military aid to the Ukraine. They also approved over $112 billion in total aid, encompassing military, financial, and humanitarian support. All right, so that California be rebuilt in no time, yeah, in no time. So give them $112 billion. How about that? So then everybody can build their homes for free. There you go. So I'm not worried about no sentence. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, he didn't do nothing wrong. Okay. Was what the true person is doing something wrong. You give them all that money, you're not helping here. It should have been announced ASAP. Like, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to give $112 billion to rebuild this city. Ain't nothing got to come out y'all pockets. I'm not worried about no, I'm not worried about all that. No. The primary responsibility of the president is to protect the welfare of his citizens. That's it. That's the primary responsibility. Okay? Not no sentence. Yeah. So you gotta not really look at the president, you gotta look at Congress. So they're your congressional leaders. If they don't rebuild your house for free, I want you to vote them out. That's it. Vote them out. You got to vote them out. Because they're going to be taken care of if they lost their stuff. They're taken care of. but you're not. So yes, I'm not even covering that sentence. I'm not even covering it, man, because it's for nothing. Like, I mean, it's not involving no time. So what? He's been convicted. So what? So what? If he come out, he see now what's going to happen is this is a political situation now, right? So the outgoing president, he's going to have to approve something within the next week or so, because if he comes in and he try to get all this steamrolled, it's going to look good on his watch. So they thinking that. So I'm looking for something to happen within the next week or so. This is what we're proposing here. $112 billion. How about that? Now, martial law is not going to stop the president from changing hands. It's not. I know people saying that, like, oh, it's martial law, so we won't the power won't change hands. That's not. No, they can change hands in the basement. They got bunkers in Washington. They can take the oath right there and change hands right there. So that's like that's not ever going to happen. And even if something happened, there's another government that'll take over. Or the military will sustain itself. The military will take over until the government rebuilds itself. Because remember, the FBI and the CIA, they have money that's autonomous from the country. So they could sustain on their own just in case it was a fallout. So yeah, man, the sentence is crazy. What's up with these fires, though? I read what you said, Josh, the first time. I'm not trying to be funny. It's true. Like, all right, he getting sentenced. What's up with this though? Right here, where the money at? Just print the damn money. Like, give them the billion. They need whatever you gave that other country. We need. That's it. And then some. We need more. And cut us a check for all our stress. That's it. You said liberals don't know these things. It ain't taught in schools. It's political theater, man. They all cool with each other, man. I see why they don't get along, Sharice. I wouldn't get along with him either. He's sitting up there having a whole party during COVID. Oh, nah, yo, I wouldn't get along with him either. Nope. And I'm glad he dragging him right now. I'm glad he getting dragged. Sitting up there, then he gonna apologize while everybody quarantining. He's sitting up there having a whole party with no mask on. You said they announced another round of the vid relief. You said, will Diddy mess around? Notify LA will be a different place going forward. Oh, man. Well, that part of LA. But I'm talking about a year from now. I want to see where they're at a year from now to see how they rebuilding this stuff and who paying for it. If they try to say, well, you didn't have insurance, God bless you. No. Yeah, they were vibing. No, they were vibing, yo. I didn't think it was fake. They were vibing. Because they're the two most normal people sitting up in there. Oh, since he's so bad, you see who was sitting to his right. Bush was sitting to his right, wasn't he? Who was worse, Bush or Trump? I'll wait. But I'm not going to get into that. Don't drag me into no politics. Don't drag me into it because I remember. Don't drag me into it. Don't drag me into it because I have retired from it. I've retired. I officially, in the new year, I'm not talking politics no more. I am talking about the money though. But no, I'm not talking politics no more. Because everybody not awake or woken or whatever you want to call it. He's not the problem. It's Congress. They've been the problem for a very long time. You said you lost friends over politics. They were never your friends. If you lost friends over politics, they were never your friends. You know why? Because you can't agree on everything. And just like I had told somebody recently, I said, okay, send me an email or a text message detailing how am I supposed to agree with you, and then I'll agree with you. So I'm supposed to agree with you, and I'm supposed to just sit dormant. So we can do that. You have the authority, and I don't. So when I die, you're not coming with me, are you? She said, no. I said, okay, then. So we can agree to disagree. I'm not sitting up here agreeing with you. Now, if you don't want to be friends, fuck you. See, that's how you see when you get to be my age, you say fuck you a lot. You do. You do. Especially when you get moving closer and closer to your judgment day. You just know how to say fuck you. It lowers your blood pressure if you say it once a day. I promise you. Just like today, I was in the store. This lady had her cart in the way, right? Some old prissy ass, whatever. So I made a mistake and ran into her cart, not on purpose. She said, and she looked at, I said, excuse me. And then, see, I got that like people from where I'm from, we do that side eye. We still watching you. You don't know we watching you. And she screw faced me. I said, excuse me. I raised my voice. I said, excuse me. She said, oh, okay, that's fine. I said, all right then. And I kept moving. Don't sit up here and screw face me and your cart is all in the middle of the damn aisle. And you're going to sit, I'll turn your fucking cart over. I will literally turn your cart over and keep moving. See, when you get to be my age, that lowers your blood pressure. Okay? When you don't give two fucks no more about what people think. Okay? I'm getting to be the age now where I ain't got much time left on this earth, so fuck you. That's how I'm going to say it. So I choose not to talk politics because of the platform I'm on. No, people could disagree, but some people don't know how to agree to disagree. They want to sit up here and judge you. I had told somebody, I said, how you going to sit up here and judge me? Okay, and you shoot needles. And it got awkward as hell. They was like, what are you talking about? I said, you shot needles with your friend. And she's sitting up there taking HIV medication. You ain't got HIV? Y'all better go get checked. Yeah, don't fuck with me. Not no more. I'm my grandmother's son. I'm more like her. As more I get older, I'm just like her. I said, you sitting up here judging me, and 5 years ago you shot needles with your friend. She take out HIV medication, and she had it then. So you need to go get motherfucking checked. You need to go get checked, and I bet you, that girl turned white in the face. She ain't know I knew that. She ain't know I knew. I said, don't sit up here and talk greasy on me behind my back. I said, you need to go tell people that right there. I bet you your man didn't know that. So now he need to go get checked. Boy, he turned gray in the face. He didn't know that. Yeah, it was at a holiday function. She was like, "You're just so ignorant. You're so ignorant." I said, "If I'm so ignorant, you better go get checked." If I'm so ignorant. She was like, what are you talking about? I said, "Your friend is on medication. That's what's happening." Boy, I ruined the whole fucking party. I ain't tell y'all that. I ruined the whole fucking party, yo. Yeah, she was like, you're just so ignorant. You're just so ignorant." I said, "When the last time you went to the hospital?" She said, I don't go to the, I do. I said, "Yeah, your homeboy, you better go get checked. You better go get checked, brother." This was this last holiday. Because when I went over there to get food, like the person that was hosting, she cool with me. And she's like, "Well, how come you ain't with your family? You got to come over here and take food." I told my friend, "I'm about to get her ass today." She said, "Oh, go ahead and do it." I said, "I'm about to get her, yo. I'm about to get her." She always talks shit about me every time I come around. Every time I come around, yo. I said, "Them ain't hot flashes you getting. You too old to be in menopause. Your ass need to go get checked." I'm telling you, my grandmother's son. I'm my grandmother's grandchild, yo. I don't give two fucks. Like, if you sit up here and carry me, we gonna go all the way. That don't cause some. Let me tell you something. That right there, what I said, that caused a shitstorm. He said, "Bro, you sitting up here tripping." I'm not tripping. You see them things in her arm, yo? Them ain't from chicken pox. The fuck? His ass looked like he was like, "What the fuck?" I said, "Yeah, what the fuck?" So you need to go sit down somewhere. She left too. They left right after that. And I cleared the house and my friend said, "Thank you. The stress is gone." I said, "We might hear about them on the news," because he ain't know that. He ain't know that, yo. And I know you were raw dogging him. I know you were. So you need to go get checked, sir. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you ever seen, that's the devil that come around. She's the devil. And yeah, she just started, as soon as I got in the house, she started carrying me. She started carrying. My brother was like, "Yo, what do you think that dude gonna do?" He said, "How did you know that?" I said, "Bro, I been knew that." I said, "While y'all sitting up in here drinking, I'm not drunk. I be hearing shit." So yes. Yeah, talking about I'm freeloading. That's she told me. I said, "This ain't even your house." And I'm freeloading. And I brought drinks and stuff and all that. And I'm sitting up here freeloading. And then she was just like really carrying me, yo. And she was talking about me before I got there. Do I have a Morgan Freeman voice? Morgan Freeman. Yeah, he is known for his voice. He is. Then my homegirl, she's like, "Yo, tell us more. How the fuck you know that?" I said, "Bro, I'm not lying to you." Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, I was fixing a plate. I was. She said, "Here he go. Look at him." I hope the fog ain't poison. You talking about, yeah, well, okay. Well, it's not healthy to breathe. Yes, it's not. It's already like hazy out there as it is. So yeah, that can get to you. What they need is right now, they need a good rainfall. They do. They left shortly after that because you should have saw his face. He pulled me to the side. He said, "Yo, you sitting up here tripping?" I'm like, "No, I'm not tripping." And he was like, "Let's go." That was it. I don't know what happened after that. That said, she gonna learn today, like to stop carrying me. Nope. They need free meals. They need free everything. Now I reached my breaking point because I had to deal with her for the past 3 holidays. She just a devil. You ever seen somebody just a devil? Ain't gonna blame it on alcohol. No, you are the devil. That alcohol ain't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, she just the devil. Yeah, I could be. I'm like, where is the money? Where is the money? We waiting for the money. Yes, indeed. You said dude got pipes for sure. I wish I could sing. I can't sing. Can't hold a note to save my life. Damn, you said a felony waiting to happen. It's always like that in the holidays. You see people you haven't seen in a while. But I gotta stay out of the way because people are really like so they like really uptight. I understand why though. It's just the way things are right now. You know, it's like it's not a good time. You got to make it a good time though. You really do. You really got to make it a good time. Because if not, if you can't make it a good time, it's just you got to make it. You know. Oh, I got some stories, Michelle. I got my story. I got stories all day long, man. I do. Man, I started this channel off with a story. Man, if you go back and look at the video, they carried me so much in the comment section. That's why I got immune to the comments. They got me good too. Oh, they got me. They got me real good. And hey, you know, you got to take it for what it is. They got me though. They got me good. You talking about a roasting? It went on for about 2 years. How you get roasted for 2 years? They got me good, man. I was telling a plenty of fish story. And they said, I can't believe you didn't take the comments off. I'm like, for what? You know? You said Notre Dame in the national championship? Yeah, they look good, man. Notre Dame look good. You said you watch on a 50-inch Concord big screen. You said, damn, 50-inch. You must be a gamer. And you must got the surround sound set up. The neon lights. Yeah, you a gamer. Barry White voice was, he did have a deep voice. My all-time favorite voices is the guy from the Thriller video, Michael Jackson, and James Earl Jones. Let me see. Yeah, James Earl Jones. Who else? Yeah, Vincent Price. Yes, Vincent Price. I like Michael Buffer when he announced the boxers. Only he could do it, and nobody could do it like him. He make you seem like you on top of the world when he announced you. He really announced you, like you on top of the world. And the old Yankees announcer back when I was growing up, he used to always be like, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world's famous Yankee Stadium." And he used to say it like that, and he used to vibrate. Michael Buffer, yeah. You said it's abnormal. You live in a small ass room. The Allstate dude, the voice is like that too. You're in good hands with Allstate. It's just the way he has another commercial too. I forget the name of the other commercial. It's not Allstate. It's another one. Yeah, Vincent Price was a legend. Ted Williams, yeah, the man with the golden voice. Yeah. It's like he was talking regular at first, and then they say, "Hey, can you just say something real quick?" And he just like animated his voice. It's crazy. It's like an art form to do that. It's almost like a form of singing, because you have to talk from your diaphragm. And Barry White, his voice was amazing. Every time I go into the Starbucks, they laugh at me. They say, "Can you? We can't hear your order, sir. Can you say it again?" And I keep saying it. They was like, "Sir, just one more time." And then when I get up there, they all laughing at me. It's hilarious. They said, "We knew you were coming." They say you come like every so often, and it's always on a Saturday, like you will show up or whatnot. Max, you know how many ladies we have in Discord from Texas? How many, Mother Bird? No, they give me free. They gave me a free. I had ordered something. They gave me an extra, yeah, for laughing. They're not laughing, but they knew it. They knew it was me. They knew what I was ordering too. I was like, I'm gonna have to switch up my order next time. Radio is not much in the picture anymore. It's not what it used to be, like being on the radio. Most people now, they just podcasting now. That's the wave now. Technology finally caught up to where you don't need a middleman. Then with radio, it's just like trying to break in to acting. It's hard to do. Then you got gatekeepers and stuff like that. I'm not trying to go no Diddy parties, man. I'm not trying to do that. But it's really like that. Don Cornelius, his voice was like that too. But their voice was like really, really, like Barry White. He's probably like, I don't know, man. He's probably like the gold standard. His voice was like, it was unusually deep. I would say he must have had something happen when he was a child. I remember when my voice changed, it was hilarious. Because they used to call me Froggy. And they couldn't wait till I read, because the teacher used to make you read out loud. They said, pick on him, she's like, I'm gonna pick on somebody. They kept pointing at me. She said, I'm not picking on him today. I'll pick on him Friday. But I need somebody else. I said, why Friday? She said, because that's the day I want to hear from you. She said, so we'll wait till Friday. Yo, she used to make us get up in front of the class and read. Because we used to have to act like we're teaching, because she said we retain it better. Everybody hated that. I didn't mind it, because that, she give you a good grade to do it if you volunteer. So that means you get an easy, the minimum you will get if you volunteer is a B. That's the lowest grade you'll get, but if you apply it more, you get an A. I did the same thing in college too, because like people don't like public speaking. But they only gave you 5 minutes. And the problem is everybody else had to go. So they're not paying attention to you, because everybody's trying to work on their own thing. And but the teacher only, she only give you 5 minutes to present whatever you're trying to present. And that's not enough time. But if you go over the 5 minutes, you get dinged for it. So that was kind of hard to do, because you had to keep it with, I had a timer though on my phone. Because I tend to bump my gums a lot, and it'll go over the 5 minutes. So, but I'm a professional gum bumper. Yes, indeed. I'm a professional gum bumper about multiple topics. Primarily right now, the Diddy topic. Diddy, as of right now, he's not having a good time. This whole Luigi thing is getting to him. And I know people are saying, well, we got to wait for the co-conspirators, Max. They're going to name that. I don't know. I think he's in it by himself. Yes. Will he give up information? They may not want it. He may not have no information, unless he's trying to give up the rest of those tapes. No telling what's on those tapes. So, like, what is he supposed to do at this point? What is he supposed to do? Like, take a deal, right? But what if the deal is 30 years and he's 50? Then what? So to be honest with you, I know people keep talking about the Jay-Z thing. God, I can't wrap my head around this thing. Like, but I do know Hollywood is Hollyweird. So they do weird stuff up there. So we'll see. It seems like everything is coming out now. In the Diddy docket, every time the Diddy docket drops something, that means something is coming. And he added Tony Busby. They just trying to they doing that over Queen because they know I'm shy. So they trying to make me blush and stuff. It comes out January 27th. Wait, is that another documentary or is the other one, Making of a Bad Boy? That's another documentary coming out? What's up with the documentary 50 Cent's supposed to be producing? I'm pretty sure people sending a mail. That's the problem, Willow. He don't want to be behind bars. And I don't see how he getting out of this. I really don't. But they're moving for trial though. And maybe it's a case where it's his word against hers. I don't know. But they haven't even named her as a victim yet. But, we had dropped the dates of the case. So it's moving forward though. But if history repeats itself, R. Kelly had a documentary on him, right? And you see what happened. And did y'all know that man could have took a deal? Yes, he could have. He didn't do it. And you see what happened. Yeah, Prez, they reporting that he, not a flip out, but a meltdown. He's, emotions. That's what they're reporting, yes. That he's not happy with this situation right now. He wants to be home. He said nobody knows what 50's doing. I know. The age of Aquarius. That's what they say, the age of Aquarius. Things are being revealed. Mess is being put out there. I thought y'all said Ashton Kutcher was out of the country. He's in the country. He was trying to help his friend's house. He had a hose out there trying to hose his friend's house down that was burning up. He's in the country. I know people say he left the country. No, he's here. He's here. Now, I don't want to get into that situation because I'm not going to say no names, but you know who he used to date, right? Well, the story behind her, she passed away, had pneumonia symptoms, right? A year and a half or 2 years later, her husband passed away from the same thing. Okay? The same exact thing. And they're trying to say that it's because of toxic mold in their house. That's what they want us to believe. Toxic mold in their house. No. Okay, yes, if there's toxic mold in your house, are you disrupting it? Are you breathing in the spores? Are you disrupting it? That's my question. You can smell it, but are you disrupting it? Maybe they were. I don't know. But I don't believe all that. She just ended up dead. As young as she was, she ended up dead with pneumonia. Okay. And then a year and a half later, her husband died the same thing? No. And did y'all hear what Gene said about Ashton Kutcher? He called him Ashland Kutcher. But did you hear what he said? He said Ashton was complaining that every time he went to her house, the paparazzi would show him leaving her house. and he was dating Demi at the time, right? So he wanted to know how he can correct that. You know what Gene said to him? That means one of the security in the building is tipping off the paparazzi for money. That's how. So he was worried about that. Now, my question is, did Brittany Murphy, I'm just going to say the names, did Brittany Murphy know something on him? Did she know something? Now, and what did they say again? It was because of the toxic mold in her house. And I'm going to say, even if you have stacked, it's called stacked mold. That's what it's called. It's the worst form. When you look at it under a microscope, it even looks different. It looks like needles under a microscope. That's what it looks like. That's how I can even identify. I can identify, well, I know people that can identify multiple strains of mold, right? But I definitely can identify that one because I used to work with it all the time. The rule of thumb is to have professional people to get it removed or don't disrupt it, one or the other. But you don't want to be around it. And you also don't want to disrupt it so spores could get in the air. So I would have bought that, but a year later, her husband died of the same exact thing. And that was Ashton Kutcher's ex. So I don't know. Like, yeah. I don't know. I'm just kind of saying, I mean, I was reading about her story yesterday, and I was like, my mind was blown away. And yeah, my mind was blown away on that one. Yeah, I heard no mold in her. Yeah, you mean in her lungs? No, nothing. The spores weren't found in it, right? Well, what happens is, if you leave it alone, you have to leave. You can't disrupt it. You have to have someone come remove it. If it's really bad, like you can't disrupt it. Just like asbestos. Like as long as you don't disrupt it, you're okay. But if you go in there in the not the drywall, the insulation, and you try to remove it yourself, you don't have a certain mask on, or you don't have a HEPA suit on, or something like that. Yeah, it'll affect you over time, though. But if you don't disrupt it, and it's in the insulation, just don't disrupt it. Because if you do, it's the fibers flying in the air, and you don't want to inhale it. I think the actor back in the day, what was his name? He used to drive race cars. What's his name? I think that's what he died of. He died of what is his Freeman, Paul Newman. His race suit was made with asbestos. Oh, what happened to Brittany Murphy on HBO Max? Yeah, you got to hire an abatement company. You definitely got to hire an abatement company to come remove it. Especially old floor tile. like old floor tile, stuff like that. You don't want to break it up, because when you break it up, you make a dust. The dust goes everywhere, and it could have the fibers in the dust. So. Oh, you said it earlier? Okay. Yeah, when the World Trade Center came down, half of it was made with asbestos, and the other top half wasn't, because they had outlawed those building materials. But what they did was, whatever you had left, you could have used it. So yeah, if you're breaking up old floor tiles from a old building, you want to be careful, have a mask on. You definitely do. But yeah, the Brittany Murphy situation, man, I feel like that's going to come back eventually. I don't know why. And also I don't know. Her situation is strange. It's a certain other mask you got to wear, not the COVID mask. That's not going to work. You need one of them ventilated masks with the or if you're an abatement person, well, no, they put those hazmat suits on. And then when they change their hazmat suit, they have to go in a zero pressurized room to do it. There's a whole procedure behind what they do. But I don't know, man. Like, that story is strange, man. But I do want to know who his co-conspirators are, though. Maybe it's the people he work with, we'll see, that work with him, closely with him. Craziness, though, man. It's like, that might open up a whole different situation, because then people saying that his ex, the way she passed away, it was strange. I don't know, man. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here, guys. If anything else come up, I'm gonna still look at this stuff because of the winds and stuff. But I don't know, man. It's like, hopefully get this under containment sooner than later. But what a start to the 2025, man. It's a hell of a start. And yeah, it was her toxicology, and then they talking about the person that did the autopsy. It's crazy. But I'm still on that other thing, because the Diddy docket posted a house today with a U-shaped driveway. I'm telling you, I don't know who this person is. I really don't. But it seemed like he posts stuff before it happens. So, but shout out to the Diddy docket. Guys, I will catch you later. Well, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. What's tomorrow's Friday? Okay. Guys, it's Friday. Everything is everything at this point. We're taking it whatever, day by day. You said, Max, can you read us a good night story? I'm all storied out. I don't remixed all my stories. I don't told them all. Because people said, damn, I heard that story already. I'm like, damn. All right, well, I got to save it. Save it for Discord. I got to save this one for Discord. I do. I have to save it for Discord. I do. You said, Max, we can make new stories. I read that. Y'all think I'm going to be reading the chat? I do. You said nasty bathroom. Nobody cleaned the rugs. Smell yuck. What are you talking about, Blue Marvel? You talking about nasty bathrooms? The Airbnb? Where Airbnb you were at? Which Airbnb? Can we get your money back? You said Max identify as a woman. Oh Lord. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's unpack this. Okay. You identify as a woman. Okay. What do your parents identify you as? You in Orlando, so it's going down out in Orlando. So what do your parents identify you as? Because look, D's just came out the bushes and laughing. He's like, wait a minute. This again. You asked me the other day. I know you said you're you identify as a woman. Okay. Let me think about that. So does Bruce, though. Bruce do too. It ain't like a Bruce situation, is it? Don't say his last name, folks. It ain't like Bruce, is it? It ain't like Bruce, is it? You know what Bruce I'm talking about. Okay, you said I'm a natural born. Okay, there we go. Now, see, things is matriculating. You heard me? Because look, they'll get me on here. They get me on here now. They'll get me. So y'all come on into the Discord. We'll have a nightcap in the Discord. It goes down in the Discord. It does. It goes down. It goes down in the Discord. So make sure y'all come over to the Discord. And then I'm gonna have to catch up on the new guys. My day was crazy. Oh Lord, my day was crazy. Oh my God, my day was crazy, man. I almost slipped on some ice and the rail held me up. Not the rail, the whatever you call it. And if I had slipped on that ice, I would have had to go to the emergency room probably. You see what I'm saying? It would have been all bad. It was so bad the kids wasn't even laughing. Because kids, they out of school because of the weather. They said, "Sir, are you all right?" I said, "I almost fell." I said, "Go ahead, y'all can laugh." She said, "Oh no, you could have broke your neck." That's what they said to me. Now it's bad when the kids ain't laughing. They said, "You're not supposed to be walking that way. There's a sign." I said, "I see the sign." "Well, if you see the sign, why did you walk that way?" I said, "Will you please? Where is your mother at, please?" "She's in the house." I said, "Will you go get her, please?" I sat there and talked to her. It's a sign there and it says don't walk there. But what did I do? I walked there because I'm like, well, it's not that bad. It's not, how bad can it be? And my friend Dor, she was like, "Well, you didn't read the sign. The sign is really big, sir. It's really big." I said, I know. Let me go in the house, please." I said, "Let me go in the house," because I almost broke my neck. So she said her mother just laughed. She was like, "Yeah, you did. There is a sign there. It says to walk the other way. Why did you walk that way?" I'm like, I'll talk to y'all later. I said, I got to go sit down now. It would have been bad, yo, because I would have went down them stairs. Or I could have got a little bit of change, you know, my neck, my back. I can't get up. No, I would have had to get up. It was freezing out there. That's the worst time to fall when it's freezing. Everybody roasted me. The mother, everybody. That's all right. But, oh, you want the Discord link. Let me put the Discord link up there. I know you guys, like, you can't read and talk at the same time. Because y'all kept saying, Max, scroll up, stroll. I'm like, what are y'all saying? I thought I was reading the chat. But it seemed like when I start talking, I can't read it. I don't know if I can. Let me see. Invite people. That happens to me, guys, every day. They be like, Max is not reading the chat. He don't know what we're saying. And then I try to respond to you, and then I don't know what I'm talking about. Dude, I would have had to sue. I would have had to sue, yo. But see, how can I sue when a sign is there? Damn, that would have been bad, man. My brother almost fell too. And he was drunk. He said, man, what's wrong with your goddamn steps, man? I almost broke my neck. I said, I almost did it too, man. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. People are just, everybody tired, man. I get it. But we're going to have to find something. It's almost February. You know what that means? It's almost, what is February? That's Dr. Umar month, because he started complaining even more. So we're going to have to get into that. But join us on Discord. I'm out. Y'all got the link, or did I send the link? Let me see. I gave y'all, okay, I gave y'all, let me give it to you one more time. So come on in Discord. That's where it goes down at. We fellowship over there for my fellow people that have insomnia. I ain't got insomnia tonight. I'm tired, man. I had a hell of a day. But it's almost February. IB12 Blue Marble. It's the shortest and coldest month. So I'll see y'all over there. If not, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And hopefully they get this thing squared away in California and give the people the money they're looking for. And with the relief efforts. All right. So the president has already been briefed on what's going on. Now he got to get Congress vibration change. That's it. And we're going to go from there. And hopefully Mr. Corey SSG, hopefully he's doing all right. He's in Dubai. So he's chilling in Dubai. He got his Bible and everything. So he all right. So I hope he don't crash out. So hopefully get his mind together where he won't crash out. So yeah, Discord is easy to use. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all there.